we'll go into small jack mode and get ourselves kicked off. Post-game day 2, kind of, officially. If you've caught the tail end of yesterday, you'll have seen a little bit of the post-game already. 50 hours on the clock and 54 minutes. We still have, let me get this right, Craniumon and Magnamon. These guys are aged 17 and 18. Tomorrow, you'll notice that it's 10 PM almost in the top corner. These guys will be 18, and then after that, they're going to start to pass away. We're going to be continuing on today, folks, with these two. Once they pass away, we will be doing a huge grind session with rookies, and we'll be training our rookies up to the highest peaks that they've ever been on this playthrough. These two guys have managed to make all the way up to about 6,000 stats almost, between 5 and 6k. The rookies that I'm going to be growing very soon are Gen 4 rookies. I'm going to be building up past that. We're going to surpass our current power, and we're going to be stronger than ever before, which is really, really quite exciting. Our prosperity is currently at 168. We did a lot of collecting of Digimon yesterday, which was really cool. I'm leaving some Digimon for when we grow into our next generation. I want to have Digimon available to collect with our next gen. I don't want to just turn into Bancho Leomon. I'm trying to leave some fights available. So there was a couple of times yesterday where the stream chat were like, oh, Jack, you should go do that fight, you should go do this fight. And the reality is we did do most of them, but we are leaving some for, you know, next time as well. We're going to be finishing off the extra scenario involving the Numemon, Sukamon, and Platinum Numemon questline that we started yesterday. We started that with Jijimon. It's one of the X scenarios that becomes available after you unlock Numemon, Platinum Numemon, and Sukamon. So we're going to finish that off today. I'll show you that in a minute. We managed to take down 4 bathrooms. I think there's 8 or 9 bathrooms in the game. If you just want to see the start of this questline, you can check out yesterday. The fights are very hard, and we actually had our first ever loss. In fact, we almost had 2 losses. The second loss was prevented by a very, very lucky EXE Digivolution, which came in clutch, and we actually got to see that mechanic in action, which was really cool. I'm kind of glad that we managed to kind of naturally get that in the playthrough, because it's something that I've never actually seen very often. We're going to continue that on today. I'm going to probably start off by doing some more of these bathrooms. We're heading to the DWNO Wastelands in order to fulfill that duty. But before that, we'll also just make sure our builder is building, and we'll make sure that we're harvesting things as well. So that's my plan. Like I said, I'm keen to get into our next generation ASAP, but we have stuff to do in the meantime. Infinite Cauldron also has a bunch of Digimon in there that we can go in and recruit. And like I said, we need to farm as many resources as possible. So the Dimension District is definitely up for grabs today also. The only thing about doing the Dimension District is that it won't actually further the game plan or the time. Oh, there we go, Steelmate. There's a new one. We don't have that either. That was great. I dug some up. This is pretty rare. See, as soon as he said this, I was actually kind of keen. Now that that's on, we need to get into the builder and put on another build, because one thing I've been preaching throughout this playthrough, guys, is the hopes of potentially unlocking and completing all builder upgrades in the builder. It's quite a tall ask, because it takes a full day to build anything in this game, and look at all the stuff we have left to build. There's tons of stuff. Now, luckily for us, all of the work we've been putting in recently has made our options of building a lot easier and smoother. We've been grabbing tons and tons of stuff, so now there's more things than ever to put on. One thing I'm keen to upgrade is the fishing hole. I keep talking about the fishing hole. Yesterday we managed to get the builder to max. We just got our fields to max. The dojo is also something I want to consider building up as well, the Digivolution dojo. We're very close. We only need 2 firewoods for this, which is great. And then the fishing hole, we need rainbow water. We've been collecting that a bunch. We're going to continue to collect it. Today, I think the most logical option to put on here, although there are a couple of contenders, I'm going to put on the sender, because this will give us even more locations to travel to, and as it says there, it'll make the Birdramon cheaper. Because we're going to be flying so much, it just makes sense for us to go ahead and upgrade Birdra here. I'm very keen to also upgrade Jijimon's house ASAP, but I think for that we need Godwoods, I believe. Jijimon's house, yeah, 10 Godwoods. We'll get this no problemo. In fact, if I wanted to go and farm Godwoods, I could go do that right now from the time transporter. That could be a nice way to kick things off. Honestly, going into the time dimension here, the dimensional district, fuck, that's the name of it. Going in here is not really the most exciting, but see if we can make a habit, guys, of just building this into the playthrough organically. It'll stop us having to farm it over and over and over again later. I know that if I was watching a playthrough of Next Order and the guy or the girl streaming was in here all the time, I'd be like, mate, it's not anything you've ever not seen before, right? But the reality is, this is actually just a really fast way of speeding up our late game farming, and it's because of this. It's because of these little nodes here. Luckily, in certain paths like this one, what path was this? M? Dimension G, Memory 5. So, luckily having access to this makes farming our stuff really easy. There's 3 rainbow. We need rainbow. We're going to collect that later. And then again, Godwoods. Last time we got 7 from this. 7, yeah. Sick. So sexy. So sexy. Okay, that's good. I'm going to try and not spend too long in here because I know it's not very exciting. But there are big Digimon in here that we could theoretically take on. And some fights I will do, some fights I won't do. Just whatever makes sense. Chaos Galamon's trying to touch me. And this must be the other path out the way. Back to the start, right? Yeah. Right, I don't know if I actually got all of the resources in this place, but for the time being, I'm not bothered, guys. I'm just trying to make my life a bit easier later. Another thing I will do is head back in here, and I'm going to check out the bottom path again, because I have no idea what's in it. We do have a fresh day at our fingertips, which means we can EXE in the times of a crisis. And in addition to that, we also have some items to help us out for really hard fights. I've got these 2 Utility X plugins, which will kind of keep us safe from harm if we get in too much trouble. They'll give us a little boost for a little short time. Let's see what we get here. The reason I'm not talking to Crusadermon, guys, because I know that there'll be a couple of people that are a bit confused by that. A lot of people will be like, Jack, why are you not getting the life extension when it's free? Why would you not take that? And the reality is, guys, we need a new generation of Digimon so that we can do the Darkdramon quest. As it stands, Darkdramon needs, you know, he needs an enemy like Leomon that has the punch, his finisher. He needs the cape and he needs the sword. So we can't do that with these 2, and the longer they live, we just postpone the inevitable. So although it would be nice to keep these 2 Digimon, because these 2 Digimon are phenomenal, right? It'd be good to keep these guys for longer, but realistically, we are trying to ease them into retirement. Something you'll hear me saying quite a lot on this playthrough. Right, diamonds and rubies, not bad. We are going to end up with a stockpile of some of these items, and it's fine. As long as we're still upgrading with the builder, it makes sense to keep doing these. Digimon, do you have some stuff for me? Fantastic. Do you have any more for me? No. Okay, so we need to go to DWNO Wastelands today. And I also need to do a farming run around all the different locations. Let's see where Wizardmon's taking us first of all, because that often helps determine. Absolute Zero, not bad. Ooh. Actually. Right, ooh, very tempting. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do it, guys. Let's go Absolute Zero. I wasn't expecting this, so this is kind of off the cuff, but a couple of things we need to pay attention to. There is a Digimon in Absolute Zero that we need to go and speak to, and this happened yesterday. I'll give you a quick reminder as to what's happening. Minervamon inside Logic Volcano, and she said, bring this to Dianamon. She's given us an item, and it's actually taken up space in our inventory if we scroll down enough. The red gift box. I've also randomly got a speed chip. Weird. Weird. Sorry. I gotta stop doing that. Right, we have to give this gift to Dianamon. Now, Dianamon is in a deep part of the Frost Cathedral, or the Ice Sanctuary, or the Ice Palace, whatever you want to call this. It goes by many names in my book. I'm happy to call it whatever you guys call it. I don't give a fuck. The problem with this quest, and the reason I'm opening with doing it today, is because there's a lot of backtracking, backwards and forwards, and backwards and forwards. So actually doing this quest line in little chunks makes this so much easier. And because we have our Digimon that are chilling right now, they're obviously doing fine, they're comfortable, got a couple of days left, I'm pretty sure. We can do this quest now and get it out of the way. Get it done now, and get it organised. There's another Digimon inside of the desert as well that has a lot of running around. We might end up doing that quest today as well, but we'll see how that goes. Right, the good news is we're nearly done here. We're going to toddle on. We're going to talk to Dianamon, who is in this room here. There she is. Hopefully Blue Menamon does not aggro me. I'm actually still surprised these Digimon are chatting to me. Here she is. Dianamon. Well, look what we have here. A human. Don't act so friendly. Did you need something from me? We do. A present from Minervamon. Red gift box. This box design, there's no doubt about where it came from. Now let's see what's inside. Thanks for bringing this, Mr. Wumpus. Are you going to see Minervamon again? You see I want to give something in return, but unfortunately I don't have anything on me. Would you deliver a handwritten letter for me instead? Dianamon wrote a letter. Imagine having somebody wait on you to write the letter and you write it there and then on the wall. Just the person looking over your shoulder at everything you're writing. You end up like spelling the person's name wrong, you get the address wrong. And then you fuck it up and then you have to score through it. Oh, that would be a lot of pressure. Please make sure Minervamon reads it with your own eyes, okay? Right, so we come all the way from Logic Volcano, this quest started, guys. All the way from Logic Volcano. From Minervamon to Dynamon. Now Dynamon's sending us back to the volcano. Luckily for us, we do actually need to go to Logic Volcano today for some resources, so this actually works out in our favour. I'm going to make sure this guy does not touch us, and we're going to get the hell out of here. We'll come back and do this quest later. For the time being, that can cook. Right, before we go to Logic Volcano and do any of that stuff, do we have enough autopilots? Did I buy those? 5. We got some from Biomon. Right, we are going to go to Oguino. That was our plan from earlier. 3,200. Need to pay attention to this, because apparently when the sender upgrades, our prices do get cheaper, guys. I don't know how much cheaper they get. If the Oguino Wastelands, if we remember that's 3,200, we can see how much of a discount we get. Maybe it goes down to 300 or you know, 3,000 or something, I'm not sure. That's my dinner, so I'll catch you later. Matty, you've been amazing, dude. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your food, sir. Oh god, the means from that movie is bigger than the entire money the movie got, says Darryl. I love Vmon, but don't love most of his evolutions. That's why I ask. Well, Disco, I'm kind of in the same boat. It's not like I hate X-Vmon, Aero Vdramon, blah 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 blah. Vmon's pretty cool. I just like him when he's Vmon. I don't know, he's cuddly that way. We had Vmon as a rookie on this particular generation, actually. I think that was Twitch, was it? Twitch was Vmon. YouTube was Biomon. And look at them now, they've grown up so fast. We were doing this quest last time, guys. We were doing this quest last time. Now we're continuing off from where we left off. We've got more bathrooms to clean, and it's happening. It starts with this one here at the Rose Palace. The last fight we fought against some Sukamon, we fought against... oh, actually, we did Gardramon before this, and it was fine. But the one before that, the Sukamon outside the Mod Cape bathroom, we're using DG Dimension V3. I think that's the name of it in this game. They use the big Dimension move that is the final tech move, and is very, very powerful. Mostly because it stops you from healing, blocking, or using any moves. So that caught us off guard twice, and as a result we had a tough time. We'll hopefully not see that move again. If we do see it, the benefit is that we have a chance to learn it, but yeah. There is some sort of dialogue going on with this quest line. It's up to you guys if you care about it. All the bathroom Digimon, the Numamons and the like are collecting together to basically, I don't know, unclog toilets or something. I don't know, somebody will explain it somewhere. Corellius, you pitiful snake. Poison, are you okay? This is nothing, I can handle it. I'm a warrior to the last and such cannot flee a battle. Here we go, guys, let's go. First main major fight of today. We're 2v1ing a level 67 Sukamon, and he's immediately doing damage to us off the bat. Luckily we did get the poison on him straight away. I think we take this pretty seriously, guys, because these Digimon are starting to get really out of control. I think we just use our utility plug on Hexes, which seems ridiculous, but... Oh no, we didn't block him, or we didn't stun him, he stunned us. There might be a bit of HP recovery spam today, guys, as we get through some of these fights. Like I said, our next generation of Digimon are going to get trained up to be as powerful as possible, but until we get there, we're going to need to try our hardest against some of these post-game fights, because they start to get a bit crazy. I'm just grateful this guy has no other Digimon in the fight with him. Very unlike Magna Angemon here, or Magna Angemon. Very unlike Magnamon here, we actually are taking we're building up our order points slower than Craniumon. I don't think that's ever happened before. We're going to limit break this guy, and as soon as we limit break him, we have to be prepared for him to limit break us. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out. Pennerbang Rocket? What's up, Pennerbang? This is my favourite Digimon, Platinum Sukamon. Not a bad choice. He's certainly a character, I'll give him that. Pennerbang, how are you doing today? And Rhea-san, morning beautiful people. Rhea, it's nice to see you. Welcome back again. Luckily we can limit break this guy again. We spent so long building up our order points that we can basically hit him back to back. This fight might actually be very, very linear in that sense. I think we might limit break him, which I think is going to make him limit break us. We're just going to keep an eye out for that here. We do 21,000 damage to him with a double limit break. So to put that in perspective, yesterday when we were fighting some of these guys, he is limit breaking again. When we were fighting some enemies yesterday, the individual regular moves that the enemies were doing were critting us for 40,000 damage. So if our double limit break is doing half of that, guys, no crit, then that's kind of what we're up against right now. That's how powerful these Digimon are getting and becoming. I have no idea if the Digimon kicking around on the planet are this powerful. I have no idea how something like the Enforcer was supposed to keep these Digimon in line. I have no idea how Shoma, when he was being the villain and he had like all of his powerful Digimon, I don't think he would have been able to get these Digimon to bend the knee because they're just so incredibly powerful. It doesn't really make sense at all to have Digimon this strong, but I guess it's more of like a parody. I guess you're not supposed to look too seriously into this quest line, right? You've not to try and make it make sense, I guess. We're getting there though. Based on how this fight's going, I am quite nervous about the next few of this quest line. This fight here. Only time will tell, we'll see. Luckily we get through this. We get 30 grand, which is insane. And we get a bunch of Tamer XP as well. We should probably spend our Tamer XP at some point today, because I think we're sitting on a little treasure trove. I know why they call you Saviour, my apologies, but it's time for me to bow out. I must go after Corellis, though I doubt the king would listen to that swine. There may be others involved. You will no doubt encounter Kauriel. Soon enough, she is the princess of Numemon, and when you meet her, tell her I said to flee for the sake of that which I entrusted to her. Our code phrase is, this is the most fortuitous coincidence, and last night I dreamed we would meet again. Guys, pay attention to these. This is the most fortuitous coincidence, and last night I dreamed we would meet again. Please remember these two. There you go, there's the full line. My apologies, but you must do this for me. Finally, I tell Midorius of Bonnie Resort that you undid Scafell. He'll probably come out. It's likely he knows some things. I don't know whether I'm an idiot narrating through all these storylines. I don't know if you guys actually care or not. The high likelihood is that you don't. But you never know. Talmon's here, he says, 3 remaining. It seems like you've completed your task at the palace. Next is Bonnie Resort, but beware, you don't want to travel to the bathroom in Bonnie Drive at night. Fellwoods, Greatwoods. We do need firewood, actually, so that's another thing for us to grab at the volcano today. We'll get that when we go there later. When we go and do the DYNAMon, Minervamon quest and continue that shit on. Let's see if I can actually interact with this bathroom here. I might have to EXE for this. I'm hoping I don't have to. I'm also hoping that some of these toilets aren't actually full-on fights, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe if you get the answer right for the code words, you might not have to fight them potentially. I defeated Scafell. I have something to say. It doesn't matter here. We'll just click this. Here they are. Here's Jijimon. Midorius the Indulgent. Are you serious? My Scafell? Does that mean that you are the savior? Where is Scafell now? Where are you now, Scafell, that I need you? Scafell is pursuing Corellis. I refuse to believe that. The princess is the one being pursued. Oh, my aching heart. I know Kauriel is a Platinum Numemon and I am a Jijimon. Of course we differ, but there is no purer love than the love I felt for Scafell. I see the word Scafell and it just makes me think of Witcher 3 and Skellige, man. And then the music of Skellige starts like haunting my... No, I shouldn't say haunted, but it starts flowing into my eardrums. And I'm like, oh man, time to play the Witcher 3 again. Anyways, do you know about the Slate of Prophecy? Scafell mentioned something about a prophecy. Oh, prophecy, yes. It states that Sukamon and Numemon will all perish. It was written on a slate found in the drainage path. Seek the realm of outdoor poop, and thine life shall be spared. When it was found, it caused a huge start above and below ground, resulted in the king ordering the invasion. So this is what's going on here. There was a tablet, it turned up in the sewers, the king Sukamon read it, and now he's got all of his Sukamon, Numemon out and about doing stuff because they think that basically all of the Numemon, Sukamon, blah, 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 they think that they're going to go extinct if they don't do whatever it is that they're doing now, which seems to be blocking toilets all over the realm. What about the crown's secret? That was also written on the slate. In victory, the Sukamon king must proffer his crown to the Platinum Glory. Apparently the same thing is written on the crown, though I cannot read the writing. I presume it means that the right to the throne will be passed on to a Platinum Sukamon. What for the Wolfie emotes? What about a weird one, says John. Don't know about that, John. Weird's going to be old news after a week. Let's be honest. It's already phasing out. The fact I'm still doing it when it was last week's news is a bit weird, to be honest. Right. Another difficult fight, guys. We don't have our Utility X plugins, but I do have Utility... I have these ones, so we'll throw that in. We want to be seeing as much limit breaks as possible, although this fight looks like it's off to a good start. That is a lot of damage from... Oh my goodness gracious, I think we're alright. We should have our first our first limit break here. Doesn't really matter who it hits, it just has to hit someone. I showered an hour ago, but it was a quick one. Alright, got you, Draco, got you. Draco, have you always been a morning showerer, are you? Are you I get my showers in the morning kind of guy? Good for waking you up, I guess. Right, I need to heal here. We just need to take it. We've already got one of these guys down. We just need to take out the other one. I think I might actually change our moves. Oh, shoot. I just took a limit break to the face. I think Craniumon's catching this one in the gobber. Yep, that's a lot of damage, quite literally. Can you not die on me, please? Right, we got another... No, we haven't got the other one down yet. Okay, there we go. I'm going to change my moves around after this fight, guys, because we had some silly moves on for a while. We're going to go back to our kind of premium damage ASAP pronto. I'm going to block that Magma Bomb. There is no world where a Jijimon should be doing all these powerful moves on us, but hey-ho. He's doing it again. I don't want to tank that. Something we did yesterday that we were putting off for a long time was we actually upgraded our guard command to be max level now, guys. So there's only 2 levels. I'm going to wait for this guy to get unstunned before I use my limit break. Take full advantage of his downtime here. Yeah, something we did yesterday was we took the Tamer skill that takes your guard from level 1 up to level 2. If you guys are seriously struggling with this game, where did that limit break go? What just happened? Oh, he used his on mine and we blocked it. Okay, I got it. I thought we missed that there or something. I don't know what happened. If you guys are seriously struggling with this game, I would definitely recommend taking the guard upgrade as soon as possible. But yeah, if you're chilling and you're kind of cruising through it with little difficulty, it's not something you have to immediately prio. And I was trying to showcase that in this run. Right, another fight down. Good. That was most enjoyable, but I am done. Kauriel of Absolute Zero is our princess. She cannot be defeated. And by the way, have this. I no longer need it. I should have actually contemplated the fact that we were going to go back to Absolute Zero for the end of this questline. Okay, cool, cool, cool. 2 remaining. Absolute Zero. It seems you're done with bathroom. Head to Absolute Zero. For the Platinum Numemon Princess, avoiding battle is the best strategy. Right, next fight. Let's see if we can actually avoid confrontation here. We know the passwords, right, guys? This is a most fortuitous coincidence. Ah, that right there is the first line of the password. So what was it? Something about meeting again tomorrow evening. It was an I hope we meet tomorrow evening or something, right? Last night I dreamed we would meet again. Last night I screamed at my feet again. Last night I something. Last night I dreamed we would meet again, I believe is the correct answer. Last night I screamed at my feet. Oh, a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. How's it going, folks? Crimson, what's up, boss? Nice to see you. I thought that was going to be more difficult than it actually was, Skilltree. I thought that was going to be, like, I thought the game was genuinely going to make me work to remember. Like, I thought it was going to give me tongue twisters of the same, like, sentence, if that makes sense. But, yeah, no, I guess they just hand you it on a platter. But it shows you that if you're not paying attention to this quest, you may actually just end up spamming through. Luckily, it was the top option, so even people spamming through and not paying attention to the story would actually get it correct. So, those are the secret phrases Scaffelt and I agreed on. Here's Kauriel the Frozen. You passed on the message. Oh my, I have indeed been entrusted with something very important. Scaffelt told you that? I see. I have caused real trouble for those in this area. Consider this place relinquished. Now I must do my best to deliver the message about the crown secret without Corellius or Darius catching on. Darius is the Platinum Sukamon who issues orders to Corellius. He leads the Sukamon and is most treacherous fiend who despises Scaffelt. Please be careful. I think we actually do avoid a fight here, which is phenomenal. Cleaning out 9 bathrooms. I'm glad that they let you kind of skip one. One left, and it's in the west coast of Faulty X. Jerry? What's up, Jerry? Mr. Wolfie, weren't you going to change your moves? Jerry, you're right. I was going to... Jerry, I'm going to do that right now. Thank you, Jenny. Right, what do we want to put on? We've got Hurricane on. Thunderstorm is really good. Honestly, I feel like we should put on Thunderstorm. Hurricane does a lot of damage, though. Big poggy woggy damage. Let's go ahead and change up. Put Thunderstorm on here, and... I mean, realistically, I'd like to put on some of these moves, but I think that's our best bet, honestly. We actually have this, Earth Coat. Maybe that's better than Holy Breath. Why not? Never used a lot of the Earth moves in this playthrough. Over here, Hide and Seek, we can definitely upgrade back to Fighting Aura. You'll notice that Fighting Aura typically does a little bit less damage. And costs a little bit more. In fact, maybe Hide and Seek's just better. I don't know. Let's go back to Fighting Aura for a little bit of a change. We'll also put on Spiral Driver, maybe? I'm just trying to up my damage a little bit now that we've got so much MP. Right, the final toilet fight. Let's have a look and see what's happening here. Diarius, show yourself. Diarius, greetings. Is this the Diarius residence? Oh my goodness. How dare you use my name, Savior? I have been expecting you. It's a lot of... Oh, what is it he says in the movie in Jurassic Park? That's a big crock of shit. Jeff Goldblum. Feast your eyes on my troops. They shall make you suffer. What's up, lads? Are we just going straight in? You dare resist? Good. I would not expect anything else. Do your worst. Right, guys, here we go. We're going in. Platinum? Platinum Sukamon? Don't know about Platinum Rum, guys. Don't ask. I'm in a good mood. Don't ruin it. Right, utility plugin X. Why not? May as well spend some of our hard-earned cash. I feel like we need all the help we can get here. Are we going to need to EXE for this? I don't know. Is this the end of this fight? Is this the end of this questline? I can't remember. I think these deserve one final EXE before these two pass away, so we could make it this particular fight, potentially. I'm just going to get huge value here on fighting on it, which is just so nice. I can't tell if that's my Titanmon. Oh, Titanmon, Craniumon, you guys have fucked me again. I'm blaming you guys for that. Also, where did that Platinum Sukamon just go? Did I call him Titanmon again? I keep doing it, chat, stop it. We don't even need to EXE. Should we do it anyway? We might need to EXE an Infinite Cauldron later. That's why I'm kind of thinking about holding off. So far, this has been the easiest fight out of any of the recent ones that we've just done. We haven't even limit broke yet. I think this fight's going to be finished. Actually, I'm not allowed to use my things here. I'll do a super recovery, why not? It's because Thingy-mabobber's in trouble over there. YouTube's having a bit of a meltdown, that's okay. Whole lot of poop. Hello, Roseman. Us? I think you can fight Titanmon once a day. If I remember, we will get that unit. We recruit him, says Demon King. I just done some physical therapy. Oh my god, Crimson, that sounds really serious, dude. I hope she's getting on alright with that, man. Hope that she rests up and recovers. She'll be fine, good as new, ASAP. Jeez. Alright, nice. You guys are talking about Titanmon and it confused me. So my bad, guys. It's all about diet. We're talking beans versus PF Chang's. Wait, what's happening here? That is what you get after having a spicy session. Oh, I see. I see now. As I expected, you are indeed a worthy opponent, Savior. If you are really fearless, come to the King's Room. Okay, maybe we're not done. Maybe it was good that we didn't EXE. Let's see what Tamon has to say for himself now. One final task, you dirty little rascal, Tamon. We clean out all of these bathrooms and then you hit us with a one more. You're done with all the bathrooms, outstanding work. The only thing left is to head to King Sukamon's chamber and end this. I must admit I feel uneasy, but this is the path down which the natural forces have guided us. Tamon is literally sitting back behind the control room, sending out text messages about what we have to do next. Totally, he's probably sitting back, painting his toenails, sipping on a pina colada, sending us to the most treacherous realms of this entire galaxy. And he doesn't even give a single hoot. Never a thank you. Never a, you know, this is great, thanks so much. It's just a, yeah, go get it done, mate. Yeah, good. Next fight. Come on, I swear, bro. Alrighty. Look at that. I wonder if that was ever planned on being used for something. See this set design here, like the tower. Gear tower, they were going to call that. It's right there. I wonder why they never used that. Do you think that was going to be something, guys, and they never had the time? Maybe they never had time to put it in. Or maybe it's just a background. You know, it may just be a background environment. I don't know. I don't know how deeply we want to look into this, but... Right, back down in the sewers of the drainage path. Faulty X once again. We've already recruited most of the Digis down here, but we have to return once again. Remember, if you guys cast your minds back to like 2 episodes ago, we came down to this place to speak to King Sukamon, but at the time he didn't want anything to do with us. Well, now that's changed, and we can actually interact with this guy. There are Digimon around here as well. These Sukamon can teach you some moves. And interestingly enough, we are missing one of the final poop moves. This one here, the rank 6 move. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these fellows give that to you. What we got here? Liquid. Mercury and lightning. No rainbow, unfortunately. Got a little bit of time left for heading to... After this is all said and done, we should be able to do a quick run to Logic Volcano. But we still have to get through this, so... Let's see this quest through, guys. Sire, it's a wretched intruder! And here he is. What's this? You dare approach this sacred ground without bringing an offering? You gave the king the fossilized poop. Why, this is a fossilized poop, is it not? My, what a splendid gift. Sire, kindly hold on one moment, please. This cretin should not be... Why do you want everyone to do their business outside? Just this once, I shall give you the honor of an explanation. Buried in a pile was the slate of prophecy. We found it in the sacred drainage path. Judging by how deep it was buried, it must have been over 5 billion years old. Sire, says Darius, you do not need to entertain lowlife such as this. Hold your tongue. All gifts should be rewarded with thanks, and this is how I choose to show my appreciation. On the slate it was written, so this is the backstory for this whole questline if you're curious. Thou shalt perish, seek the realm of outdoor poop, and thine life shall be spared. In victory, King Sukamon must proffer his crown to the platinum glory. The word shall be inscribed on the crown. You see? What a terrifying prophecy. What if we seek the realm of outdoor poop? People will just have to do their business outside, nothing more. So this is why they're blocking the toilet. They want Digimon everywhere to not use the bathroom. Instead, they want them to take a dump outside. Something that happened to me a lot in Digimon World 1, I'll be completely honest. What are the words on the crown? This crown is what's made, This crown is what made me king. Before that, I was a regular Sukamon. However, I cannot read the inscription. A codebreaker was summoned, but alas, even they could not decipher its meaning. Thanks to the slate, we know, in victory, the Sukamon king must proffer his crown. This is so, like, there's so much writing here for what this quest is, it just, it doesn't justify it at all. Sire, this fiend has failed our entire army and so absolutely cannot be trusted. This person defeated my army? Yes, sire, what is more, they are the world's savior. And utilize 2 partners with formidable power who could make demons and gods quake in their boots. You mean they are here to bring about our destruction? We really are in deep duty. Indeed. However, I fear that the entire army could not help us. We have nothing left to do but proffer the crown to the platinum glory. Sire, hold on one moment, please, says a voice. Scaffold, I thought you were 6 feet under. Leave us. How dare someone of your standing enter the sacred place? The destruction of the Sukamon is all a baseless lie. Calriel can verify it. The truth shall be brought forward. Silence. You should know your place, says Darius. It seems like Darius is the sneaky one here. You're a Numemon of lower standing. Be gone with your terrible jokes. I shall not be silenced. It was you who caused the ruckus over the slate. It was all a nefarious plot devised to steal the crown. This scum confessed everything. Here's Corellis. Ugh, forgive me! Corellis, you fool! It's like a Shakespeare play. With the fake prophecy, you brought the Sukamon and the Numemon to the edge of chaos, opposing both Savior and Enforcer. You pushed us to the brink of extinction so you could take the crown for yourself. Corellis himself admitted it. And what does that prove, says Darius? Nothing. You think you can fill me with your Weasley words. Your actions are nothing more than treason. You gave the king the stone shard. What is this fragment of stone supposed to mean? It looks familiar. Where did you find this? It's the missing piece. It misses the slate perfectly. You explained that Midorius found the piece the other day after Corellis had dropped the slate. Your evil shall be... Dude, I can't believe they put so much work into this. Of all the quest lines in the entire game, this is what they spent their time cooking. I just don't know what to think. I don't know if this came after the game was launched or what. Like, it's just so wild. Your evil shall be punished. I think we do actually have to go in a fight here, do we? No? Have at you! Damn you, Scapelt! I can finally bring your evil reign of terror to an end. Extreme poop death. Man's got moves. Despite being a lower tier Sukamon, apparently. Darius is going to end up on the floor doing that face now. Alright, no fights here, guys. So the quest is done. Once you come in here and chat, you're good to go. There's a couple of times this game does that. Sometimes in Next Order, you think there's going to be a big fight, and then there's nothing. And then you're like, man, what was I holding my EXE for? What was I waiting for? Why did I pack 10,000 recoveries? Scafelt, you impressed me. I did not know you could use that move. That must mean that you are the Platinum Glory. I am afraid not, sire. The Platinum Glory was made up. He says, are you absolutely sure? The inscription on the crown differs from the writing on the slate. Darius knew the words on the crown had not been deciphered, and so he used that to his advantage. Blah, 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 blah. As you wish, Sire Kauriel, kindly read what Nemephilus entrusted to you. So this is the real prophecy. Very well, here we go. Slip, slop, sloop, poopy, poopy, poop. You are a poopy head. Poop, poop, poop. That's it. That's the prophecy. Oh boy. What is the meaning of this? Even if Nemephilus tried to tell you, he would either not be believed or Darius would have silenced. Dude, I can't believe it. I just feel like they probably thought that nobody was going to get this far in the game, and so the writers just put in whatever they wanted. What was that freaky anime that you guys mentioned a couple of days back? This is like a calling back to that fucking mad shit. Nemephilus did not know of Darius' evil intentions, and even if this work would destroy the entire species, blah 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 blah. Sorry, the Digimon would rise again. Fantastic, we're so happy for this. Look how much fucking writing's here. No, I'm okay, thanks. I think he offered me the crown there, I'm not sure. Very well. Tell the beardy old timer that I hereby end the acquisition of the public toilet, so there's a peace between Sukamon, Jijimon, and the rest of the world. Saviour, we are indebted to you, and I cannot apologise enough. I shall see that this sort of thing does not happen again. Please take 50 of our finest items as compensation. This is an honest... this quest is a joke. I'm pretty sure that's 50 platinum nuke. Is that 50 platinum Numemon Digivolution items? This is where I must bow it. The game knows it's trolling the shit out of you. It knows it's literally. Oh my god, man. Excellent work, says Talmon. Everyone is waiting at Jijimon's house. Please return soon and tell us what happened. If you could before returning, I'd like you to I'd like you to take a walk through the river in the vast plateau. I don't actually know if you have to do that, but I feel like it's a rite of passage at this point. Right, let's just have a look and see what item they gave us. Dynamon's letter, where is it? Digivolution. Used for an ultimate to instantly digivolve to Platinum Numemon. So it is a Mega Digivolution Stone, and they give us 50. That's going to get used on Antlemon, I'm just letting you know right now. Right, Platinum Sukamon, thank you, King Sukamon. King Sukamon's his name. I mean, I'm not going to be... We are going to be in the drainage path once or twice more. I wonder if we can actually get this move that we're missing. This Digimon will probably get one shot. I don't know what move we're looking for. It might actually be that one there. If we were to grab that right now, that'd be perfect, but I don't know how likely it is for us to pick that up. Let's see if he can do another move. We'll give him a chance here. What else has he got in his kit? Mate, you better do something. Right. Very unlikely, but possible. Right. I thought I'd give it a go. You never know. We're going to autopilot back. There is a chance to learn it from him. Oh, nice one, Blaze. Hey, so you're back, Mr. Wumpus. Jijimon, why did I have to do that? I see. It's unbelievable that members of Sukamon were behind everything. Well, all's well that ends well. Good work. You did good, Mr. Wumpus. No matter what was thrown at you, you dealt with it like a pro. You dealt with it like a poo. Nice work. That was epic. Finally, I don't have to shit anymore. Portable toilets. I see what they're doing here. Well, I was getting portable toilets to everyone. You solved the problem? Kota, come on now. You can't keep pretending like this isn't common. Are they really so different? The world's toilets have been freed and everything is back to normal. Great work. Digimon actually just had a new voice line I've never heard before. To be honest, you should probably take a bath, or at least go stand by a window or something. Digimon, I've just walked through 9 planes, okay? The chat's flaming me for it. You cleared the add-on scenario, Struggle of the Fates. There it is, boys. Handled at long last. Okay. Much appreciated, says Scafelt. Our saviour, thank you. Nemephilus has been flushed down the drain and the drainage path is safe. This is all thanks to you. Kauriel and I will continue to protect the Emperor. Do stop by whenever you're nearby. Until then, so long, friends. Another text message. Come here, says Jijimon, it's urgent. We have to talk. They have finally revived. Jijimon, sorry, I've got other things to do. We've got a little trip to Logic Volcano to make, so I'm going to do that just now. I don't think we've been here today, so... Grab some more firewood while we're in the area so we can upgrade some of the stuff in the buildings. The buildings in the city. The sender is going to be finished upgrading tomorrow, which is good. And then after that, I think we're going to put on... I'm not sure. There's a couple of upgrades that are required very shortly. I don't know how many of them. I'm pretty sure the Colosseum needs upgraded for a quest we have coming up. So we should pay attention to that. Alright, are we going to be able to make it to the other side of Logic Volcano just now to get our rainbow water? That's the question. A part of me is thinking... My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. No, I don't think we can we? We could camp here, I guess. We could camp on the... Oh, we could have camped on the firewood spot, actually. Maybe that's what we'll do. I think that's a nice little happy medium. We'll go up here. We have to... Another thing we have to... Oh, it's Friday today. Yeah, Friday's just arrived. Okay, cool. What age are our Digimon? 18 and 18. I think we're fine. I think we got a day left. We'll see if that's true. Remember, we did actually extend our Digimon's life once. I'm going to grab this. Actually, the new day has just spawned, so I don't even know if I can harvest this point again. Let's put it to the test. I'm going to camp here. Right here at the shrine. Nice little adventure here on the volcano. You'd be absolutely sweating bullets. Alright. Yo, Yeetladee, what's up, dude? Jack, I've read Mrs. Wolfie is the boss. You heard it here first. Jack, how's it going, man? Ragnarclog averted. Very good. Gotta do adult stuff, says Leo. Y'all have fun and a good stream, Wolfie. Thanks for the awesome content. Leo, thank you for the kind words. You're very, very welcome, mate. Appreciate you. Leo, if you're still here, thanks, mate. Thank you, thank you. Right, let's go ahead and do some regular meat for the lads. I don't think I can actually harvest... Oh, I can! Wow. Oh, we did get that. Right, guys, Friday. Friday. I wish it was Friday IRL, but unfortunately, we can but dream. Let's head to... Well, we head up and down. Yeah, let's go up the way and down the way. I'm gonna go down... Oh! Magnamon, thank you for the very kind £10. It is Friday, guys. Magnamon is calling us. We're going to have a 1v1 Magnamon showdown in the desert. Hey, did you give Dynamon what I asked you for? Yes. You conveyed Dynamon's response. No reaction whatsoever. That's weird. I put Dynamon's favourite thing in there. I'm going to give the letter. Let's see here. Dearest Verily Forsooth. What's with all this old-timey speech? I can't read it. What the heck is this? The green gift box. Come back and tell me what she says. From Logic Volcano to Absolute Zero... To Logic Volcano, to Absolute Zero, to the pen, to the booth, to the king, to the ring. Right, I'm going to go down here, to the bottom of the volcano. I'm going to grab as much rainbow water as possible. Ridiculous. I need rainbow water, please! No, come on! I'm begging you. Oh, you actually did me so dirty. What the heck? 200% prosperity today. Not today, Cecil, no. We're close though, guys. There's a couple of big kind of stinky quests that take a hot minute to get through. I feel like we're also going to be held back by our buildings and things like that as well. Plus we still have to do Darktremon, which is going to take us a lot of practice. And then after this we'll have some lunch. Here he is. He's waited for us. This guy only spawns on a Friday, folks. So if you can't find him, he also ties up the X-Vmon quest as well. So there's a X-Vmon appears in Mudcape. And there's another Vmon, Digimon, that appears inside of Absolute Zero. They're all connected to this guy, oddly enough. Not oddly enough, because I guess he's their Digivolution line, so it kind of makes sense. A human! A most fortuitous meeting indeed, says Magnamon. I am Magnamon of the Royal Knights. I was looking for you, please give me your autograph. My autograph? I don't understand. Were you summoned to save this world from peril? Or perhaps you came to take it over? The Royal Knights are always summoned for such magnanimous events. I get it. You were contracted to do something terrible to me, weren't you? Unforgivable. Let's see what Magnamon's got for us, guys. Magnamon versus Magnamon. The true showdown. This guy's level 45. Not quite as scary as some of the others. I think we'll be okay here. We have fought a bunch of Platinum Sukamon level 60 today for the most part, so... That move there, guys, is one of the best holy moves in the game, and he can teach us it. I would love to learn that just now because we're actually missing it. Whether we learn it or not, I'm not sure. Leopardmon could also teach it to us. And now would be the best opportunity to grab it if we can do. He's trying to limit break us. Yeah, I think so anyway. I believe he can. It's really hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure he's done it a few times. We tried to learn it from Leopardmon, and we tried to learn it from one of the other Holy Knights as well, I think. If this guy doesn't get defeated here, I think we can fight him again in the Dimension District. Plasma shot. We've used this ability so many times. Now it's getting used back on us. Oh, he actually hits our Magnamon with it. He's trying to assert dominance. Well, I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound. You hit me, bro. I hit you, bro. He's got his little defensive buff on him, so he won't take as much damage here, but Mr. Wolfie Core ASMR. It's still the same. I look up every time you talk about Magnamon. Magnerjet, is today the day that you work from home, or is that Thursday? Right, we don't want to take another limit break to the face here. So little damage taken. That doesn't look like a limit break, I don't think. I'll give a super recovery over to our boy here. Alright. Double limit break, why not? I also see brother sometimes. You're gonna start now that you've mentioned it. I know it's gonna be planted in my head, and now my autopilot brain's gonna be saying the wrong thing over and over. Limit break? Yep. Alright, we're not gonna tank this one. I'm doing pretty good. Got some good news today. City Council approved our budget. Excellent. For an event where we were having our own board games. Yeah, you told me, Kat. You told me you were planning that, so you got it authorized. Nice, dude. So what games have you settled on then, Kat? Have you come to a decision about what you're going to put inside the event, or is that still an ongoing thing? Platinum Numemon is your boy for Shining Laser. Oh, is Shining Laser... Is that the best... Is Shining Laser the best move we can get, is it? Inside of Infinite Cauldron. We need to go in there later today, so... Maybe that's something we can grab. I'm at home at the moment. Alright, nice. Your brain is going to be going weird. Chat, stop it. Are we finished here? Are we done? Finish him. I don't think this is going to kill him. I don't think this does enough damage. This guy's an absolute tank. I can understand why he's one of the members of the Royal Knights. Look at him just absolutely... I have my plasma shot. He's using his plasma shot. I think he's going first. I can't tell if that's him or me. I think it's him. Is it? No, dude, is it? What's happening, bro? Yeah, I think it was. He used his on my Craniumon, and then we're saying, no. Twitch says, you don't get to hurt my YouTube. That's my job. Alright, 20 grand. Lots and lots of points here, folks. And we do indeed get judgment. That's what I was looking for. Excellent, guys. Excellent. Fantastic. There you go. There you go, baby. How strong are you? My apologies. It appears I was in error. You talked about XV1. XV1, you say, well, if you really need it, I suppose I'll give you my autograph. On one condition. XVmon is not to fawn over us Royal Knights. If anything, he should aim to overthrow us. I guess overthrow is a bit much. Still, one doesn't get stronger through adoration alone, right? I mean, not through adoration alone, but adoration could be a good start. Magnamon's autograph. I think I'll head to the city for my original goal. I assume that's alright with you. I understood everything about you through our battle. Royal Knights Magnamon will lend you strength. Oh, you love to see it. Alright, Magnamon recruited, guys. And if I go into my attack skills, I can now show yous. We didn't actually get the best holy move, but we did get Judgment, which is the second best holy move. So, not the bottom one, but, you know, we picked this up, which is good. As for this one, I'm not sure. I don't know if he had the chance to teach us it or not, but... Right, let's just dive over here, guys, and we'll get started with this. So, I didn't really intend to start this questline right now, but obviously, every time you go into Jijimon's house, the main story kind of continues. So, now that we're in the post-game, and that the main story has been finished, what the game does is to populate your experience and give you things to do when you're collecting Digimon and building up your builder and doing all the stuff that you would normally do, collecting the Digimon cards, I guess, if you're into that. They give you these extra little missions. Now, I don't think some of these were here. Some of these missions were here with the base game, and then some of them were released as, like, DLC. But I'm pretty sure when you download the PC or the Switch version, the DLC is already, like, installed into the game. You don't actually have to go looking for these, as far as I'm aware. So this is the next one that we have. Obviously, we've finished fighting through the poop quest line, and now we've got a new one. We got a mail from Jijimon, and he says, come back to the city, something bad's happening. So let's see what he says. Welcome, there's something big happening that requires your skills. It appears that the three gods of ruin, Kuzamon, Samudramon, and Titanmon have been reincarnated. At this point, we're like, oh shit, we already defeated most of those guys. Why hadn't they come back until now? It's possible their data is corrupted. However, there may be another reason. We're trying our best to get the fix on their locations. If they intend to wreak havoc in the world again, then we have to put a stop to their plans as soon as possible. Noir and I will go speak to them. The way I am right now, I can't do this by myself, says Shoma. We may end up asking for your help if things go south. Don't worry, I realised I can't do everything by myself. It's weird because when Shoma was independent being a villain, he was actually poggers. He was big badass doing everything he wanted left and right, destroying the world, blowing up the world. And now that we actually don't need him to do stuff for us, he's like, nah fam, I'm not ready, soz bro. It's like, Shoma, why? Why are you like this? Mini says we have a fix on one of them. There's a strong signal coming from Absolute Zero. You're right, it's got to be Titanmon. Well, we'll head out right away, says Shoma. What about the others? Nothing we can verify just yet. I see, could you head out to Mr. Wolfie? Mr. Suzuki's matured, but when it comes to inviting Digimon to join the city, you're the most reliable. You want to bring the Three Gods of Ruin to the city? Sounds like a good idea to me, says Jijimon. The Three Gods of Ruin. I'm sure they'll be lovely city residents. They're probably going to open up flower shops. Granted, it won't be easy, but all things considered, it's the best thing for Floatia. The Three Gods of Ruin ain't got nothing on you, Mr. Wumpus. You can handle 100 Gods of Ruin. Thanks, Lush. Metalmon. They may have reincarnated together. We should search for them at the same time. And off we go. Right. This is actually not the quest I thought it was. There's more here that I vaguely remember that's coming back to me. But now we've got some more fights to take on. Magnamon has joined the city. He's gone to the Dimension District. You might just have a hard time finding him there. The city's prosperity is now 169. We got 1 point for Magnamon. I'm pretty sure we were 168 when we started today. Not really sure what's going on there, but whatever. It is a new day, it is a new morning. Koromon, what's up, dog? I'm going to be constantly making save files soon because when these two Digimon pass away, we want to make sure we get the life imbalance correct. I want to make sure that Titanmon is getting some smoothies if he needs them. And obviously, when your Digimon start to die, you get a couple of hours notice and then they actually pass away. There might be an opportunity to feed our Digimon in those periods, or there might not be. So the only way to guarantee that we actually solve this is to save it, but truthfully, I think we'll be alright, and I don't really intend to abuse the save mechanic too often. That is our sender at level 3, guys. I'm very pleased to announce. So Burgemon is now max level. There's not really much of a change to this picture. I think his sign is a little bit different, is it? It looks pretty... Oh, he's got like a little picture next to him, I guess. Cool. So let's see where Burgemon takes us to. Is it 3200? Guino Wastelands is still 3200. But maybe some of the other locations are cheaper. We can now go to Absolute Zero Hinterland for 64 grand. And we can also go to Infinite Cauldron Hinterland as well. So these are the two locations that get added on here. I don't think anything else is new. But that is the sender now maxed out, which is really, really cool. Let's put on another build ASAP, because we don't want to mess around with this. I think the next thing to do would be... Ooh, Jijimon's house makes a lot of sense. That would be cool. Improves things you receive from the residents a little bit. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll do the arena. Let's do the arena level 2, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need that later. You guys have any stuff for me? Digisaps. I need you to find liquid, please. I might be able to trade some liquid with Tyrannomon as well. Let's see if he offers us anything we want here. So he is actually offering us Rainbow Drop Water. We need 5 Ion Water for 1 Rainbow. Let's go ahead and do this trade. I don't know how many Ions we have, but we could probably get a little bit of this. Save us a couple of trips out. That should make some of our upgrades a little bit easier. The fishing hole only needs 13 more, so that's worth contemplating. And obviously we can get some from inside the Digivolution path. Absolute Zero's got a ton of stuff waiting on us, a couple of quests to hand in. But we haven't been into the main area in a while, and there's a couple of Digimon I think we can grab. I'm not going to go too deep in here. Just a little bit. Just the tip, one might say. I've got 1 autopilot. Don't let me forget about that. 1 autopilot is not exactly what I'd call a fantastic supply. There's... Oh! Shane Greymon, what's up? Oh, it's you, Mr. Wumpus. I didn't expect to meet you here of all places. Me? Chaosmon asked for me. Me and Chaosmon go way back. You might be willing to cooperate with us for the sake of the world. Yes, I'm sure of it. Come on, let's go persuade him. Oh shit, dude. I forgot all about this, alright. That's not the Digimon I was coming in to get right now. But this'll do fine. Tom, hello, good afternoon, one and all. Hope we're well. Tom, it's so good to see you. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Work, work, work. Hope you're well. Tom, are you working today? Thomas. Thomas. Tom, what's up? Same, full of works all the time. It's nice to see you guys. Tom, thanks for coming to visit us. I hope you've been well. Not the week shifts, surely. Between RuneScape and work, Tom. Antidote's going to be sweating for a hangout. Sorry, but would you lend me your help? Here's Mega Gargamon. We met this guy earlier on. I thought, you know what, rather than leave this guy waiting for a long time, let's go talk to him. I'm not sure if Mega Gargamon is prosperity-based. A part of me thinks that he's to do with the laboratory. So now that our lab is level 5, I think he goes in there, maybe? Sure, what's wrong? He is very mechanical, and normally the machine Digimon typically go to the lab, but... Let me name myself. I am Mega Gargamon. I chase certain Digimon from the other dimension, dimension digital world. We had a chance to get this Mega earlier on in this playthrough, but our Digimon changed into something else. We left it up to fate, and I think he was one of the options, because we had Gargamon, right? That Digimon's is Rush Tyrannomon. I drove him off just before annihilated our world. I think that there's a word missing here. I drove him off just before annihilated our world. He is destruction personified. Yeah, there's a word missing here. He annihilated our world. After a fierce battle, we drove it to a dimensional rift, but he broke through it and came to this world. I chased after him, and just when I was about to finish him off, I somehow found myself in this world. But before my energy runs out, please take care of him. Left to his own devices, he may destroy this world too. I want you to destroy him. I want you to destroy that Digimon before this happens. Alright, cool. So Rust Tyrannomon is a... I've lost one of my Digimon. Oh, Digimon. Come with me, young lad. So we got some mail here, Mega Gargamon. He's in Layer 4. I think this is a Digimon we can go and talk to just now. And when I say talk to, I mean beat the hell out of him. Also, if we can fight some other Digis on the way, then that'd be cool. I kind of want to fight Platinum Numemon to potentially farm more recoveries from her, but... Shine Greymon, what's up? Wait, Mr. Wumpus? Look, someone's erected a weak electromagnetic barrier. But we gotta get through here. Maybe if we just break through it. I'll go first, you follow after. Shane Greymon, you might be one of the only people in this game to say I'll go first. Everybody else pushes me in first. It makes me fight before they do anything. I don't know why there's a little interaction there between Shine Greymon and the barrier. I guess the game's just trying to make it feel like you're actually doing a quest here. When in reality, you're just going from A to B to fight some Digimon. But hey, what's new? At least they're trying, you know? Nah, I'm off till Saturday now. Antidote has just left. Oh, nice. What was Antidote drinking today, Tom? Was she on the coffee? Is there some tea and scones made available? Did she bring you an Easter egg? Did you get her an Easter egg? So many questions. Right. I'm gonna go over here. No, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, you fucker. Right, here's Rust Tyrannomon. Big Daddy Tyrannomon, the big dog. Digimon from this world and a human, yes. Turn back if you don't want to die. You'll die eventually either way, so I guess it doesn't really matter. This noise in my electronic brain, damn that Mega Gargamon. I'll defeat you. Let's go, guys. Big fight. Let's see what this guy's got for us. I don't know if what digital move he does. Level 54 is no joke, though. Obviously, Gigawatt Laser is going to be used. There's our new ability, our Earth Defense move. Looks like we land a stun on him, which is great. EXE is available. You guys asked for an EXE earlier. I do want to maybe show that off again, but not unless I absolutely have to. That's a double Gigawatt. I don't know if that hit. I think it connected with Magnamon. Let's see if we can break here. Oh, Mega goes to the storage box. Mod Cape. Blaze, what was the Mod Cape comment in regards to? What was that? I always hate to recommend things like food beverage wise. I will casually enjoy a beverage and someone will ask, hey, how is it? I'll be like, it has absolutely changed my life. Oh, there's DG Dimension B3. Not doing quite as much damage as we experienced earlier on in this playthrough, but still. One of our Digimon is crippled almost to the point where it's not going to survive. In fact, can I? Oh no, you're dead. That's not good. Right. In the moments of truth, we need to... no, I've got no control of my Digimon right now. I've got no control whatsoever. There we go, we're back. I've noticed the game does that sometimes, where like you just can't touch your... I don't know why. It's so strange. Right, let's go ahead and... Super Regen Disc Magna. On your feet, buddy. Oh my god, that was terrible timing. Another crit for 20 grand. We could die here. I really have to be able to turtle down here and fix this. Right, there's the defense. I think we go Magna and we just throw one more. I got really dicey for a second there, but we're alright. This guy keeps critting me. Which is... Oh, there it is again. We need this move, so this is a great opportunity. He keeps critting me with it, though. 14,000 HP? Brother, why? Thank those. Thank those for me, Jeff. Right, I've got a limit. That's going to be our reckoning. That's going to be our undoing, man. That move there is going to kill us at the most inopportune time. When I haven't healed. No limit breaks. Mate! Do you even have a mana bar? Right, I can't damage him right now. Maybe this would have been a good EXE fight, actually. Full remedy disc. Oh, fuck it, why not? In for a penny, in for a... Mate, I just fixed myself. I genuinely just fixed myself, don't you dare. Can I hit you, please? As soon as I limit break him here, he's going to limit break me back, so we have to be very aware of that. Today is a great day. Baldur's Gate 3 patch just released on Steam. Yes, I saw. Yeah, Mrs. Wolfie actually told me. Mrs. Wolfie caught me in the hall when I was taking my playthrough a minute ago, Tom. And that's literally what she said to me. She was like, Baldur's Gate's just been patched. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Crazy how many crits that move has hit on you in this playthrough. I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. I shouldn't be surprised. Right, we got him on the ropes now, though. I wouldn't mind if he would teach me the bloody thing. If I could learn the move from him, that would be ideal. Although I don't really know if I plan on using it. What do you say, Craig, in here, like? Okay, not this time. Good. I've got lots of remedies for this exact moment, so we can use these to our heart's content. And then hit him again. Just kidding, we're angry. You have to be really careful, because see, when he's doing this, if you don't throw your heal in time, there's a chance that you just can't limit break. I'm thinking about how DG can basically just take over the screen, so if you don't get your heal off in time and then he locks it in another and then it crits you, you can actually just die. I beat the end boss for the second time with my ultimates because I was bored, so Cerberus. Nice one, Cerberus. I've just been doing health and mana training and resting, but I need to pass like another 2 or 3 days before I get Mega. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Autograph for XVmon. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. XVmon is in... Is he? He is in Modcape, you're right. I said he was in Absolute Zero, didn't I? Yeah, we can go and get that soon. After Magnamon. We'll do it after this. I don't know if I'm going to commit to the Shine Greymon quest just now. I think we'll leave Chaosmon for later. But we'll get Mega Gargamon here. And Rust Tyrannomon. Teach me. DG Dimension V3. There it is. Alright, we got it, boys. Well done. Rebooting. Reboot complete. Where am I? What? Who are you? My memory banks. They've been wiped. Yeah, okay, Rust Tyrannomon. Your memory banks have been wiped. A likely story. Giant dinosaur robot with rocket launcher shoulder pads blows up entire dimension and tries to kill a galaxy. Same Digimon after being defeated once. Oh, yes, my memory banks have been wiped and I don't remember anything. It wasn't me. How convenient indeed. Right, Mega Garga. Come here, brother. Nice to see you. What's up? Oh, you defeated Rust Tyrannomon, thank goodness. The threat against the world has passed. Yeah, don't worry, mate. His memory banks have been wiped, yeah. I must repay the favour. If you could just unzip. No, actually, Mega, if you could just join the city instead, that'd be fine, yeah? Oh, yes, of course. That as well. You're gathering comrades, aren't you? In that case, let me lend my power. I'm looking for a way back to Monmouth, yeah. Thanks, Mega. Wonderful. Right, get me out of here. My single autopilot. I'm going straight to the shop right now to buy more. Mr. Rumpus, Mega Gargamon has joined the city, standing outside my house. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Rust Tyrannomon has joined the city. Seems he went to the space-time transporter. The city's now at 171. 151 rum. Pineapple juice and Malibu Caribou. Mr. Rumpus, I'm here. I'm not running or hiding. Oh yeah, Mega Gargamon kind of blocks the doorway here. I don't know why he stands here. They should have put him like right in the corner. Fully Ex Machina. No, we're not going there yet. Let me go talk to some of our new recruits, because we had, what was it, Rust Tyrannomon joined the Dimension District. We're going to see if Rust Tyranno... Who else is here? Any new Digimon in the laboratory? Megadramon, have we spoke to you? It's Mr. Wumpus. This is research. You know, research. It seems that I've had hit a bit of a dead end. Would you mind giving me a hand? This is for the future of the city. What I need now for my research is take one of your partner Digimon, get them to in-training 1, and then bring them back. Alright, good to know. That's something we'll be doing very shortly, perhaps even today. Metal Jijimon, what's up? It's nice to see you. I can teach you anything about skills, but I can help you if you want to learn about ice or dark attacks. Oh, okay. Are you holy moves? You need something from me? Why no? I presume you're here to learn attack skills. Flame or holy? Ooh, can you teach me a holy move? Please? Holy type. That's a shame. I don't have any skills I can teach you. Useless! What do you mean? The 7th move, woman! That's like the only skill we don't have next to the poop move. It's gonna haunt... Oh no, wait, we don't have the air move either. Who is the air guy? Is it this guy? How much does it cost me? An air skill. Winged shoes. Is that what's missing? Wait. Is that the move that's missing? Was it winged shoes? I thought we had winged shoes. Oh no, apparently not. We've got Tailwind. For 50 grand. Oh, I mean, it's not a bad deal. 3rd floor corridor. What's up here? War Greymon. Hey, Mr. Wumpus. Winged shoes. Where can we get winged shoes from, guys? I'm being cheap. They don't teach max rank. Useless. You weren't expecting me here. Well, this is a great place to do research in Digimon. A Digimon needs to be trained and ready to fight. That's what a Mega is. Are you communicating with your partner? I will check now to see how many times you've communicated. Oh god. This is going to be horrifying. Come on then, Waru. War G Daddy. The survey is complete. You've communicated 165 times. Here's over 50, so take this. Ooh, actually good. Did I have that? Yeah. Do it again. Another rotten melon? How many you got? What am I getting? 2 rotten melons! Oh man! You shouldn't have. Metal Grudamon, what do you do? 40 types of skills. I think I have 40 types of skills. Hell yeah, dude, this game is great. Okay, down to the bottom. The 3rd floor corridor, Mr. Potter. How do I get out of here? Okay, there we go. Jeez. Justimon, what are you doing? Oh, it's you. All rosy around here, no problems at all. With it being so peaceful, I've not got a whole lot to do. So I thought I'd teach you about my powers and skills. Don't underestimate my strength. When you have the time, come see me. What does he do? Oh, he studies. Sure? Your partner's bond and Digifriend are the highest levels possible. I didn't even have to teach you anything. Oh, he teaches you bond and Digi levels. Sweet. That reminds me, I can use Aquamon to plough the fields. I forgot about that. I plough the fields. Aquamon, that sounds like a great deal. I would give you 1 bandage. Sorry, I can accept this. 1 medium recovery. Excellent, thank you. I don't know why I am pretending he's a robot. Okay, the fields have been ploughed. Sure. Right, to Modgape, I think, right? The fishy area. We need to talk to XVmon and give him this shitty item. Then I'm going to stash some more stuff in the bank when I come back. Let's see what XVmon does when he comes to visit. Is there any other resources I need in this area? I don't think there's any other Digimon we don't have here, right? We've got most of them. Just that prick down there. The awkward mofo. The needy one. I can only fight your Digimon if they have a punch move. Wizardmon from Bonnie Resort. Thank you, Demon King. Maybe that's where we can go later. Pink Stone House. Do you know BM1 gives you autopilots every 5 times with Birdamon? Yes, sir. Yes. So Wizardmon in the Pink Stone House gives you the Winged Chew ability, is that right? The Winged Sandals of Hermes. Took me 4 hours to get max stats with the platform. I tried fighting the Metal 2. The Aurora move is annoying. Yeah. Metal Seedramon, yeah. Aurora Freeze is pretty toxic, Cerberus. But I'm glad you got there. I would probably recommend a couple of recoveries. Otherwise you may end up getting like slowed down by that. Hello, XVmon. Oh, whoa, you really did it. Hey, you got the message. Whoa, that's awesome. I see. Getting an autograph from my idol won't make me strong like Magnamon. That's his advice, huh? I understand. I was about to go things the wrong way. This experience has taught me that. I'll go to the city too and work to become a Digimon others can look up to. Please tell Jijimon and Magnamon. Easy peasy, guys. Wonderful. Does the PC version have good mods? Asked Mick. Yeah, there's a couple of decent ones, Mick. We've got a couple of the modders in our community, actually, which is kind of cool. There's a couple of convenience mods, Mick, that make your life a little bit easier if you want them. Like, I'm harvesting resources right now, and I have to click it multiple times. Got a guy in our community called Ursa, and he made a mod for this game on PC. And it means that when you click this, you only click it once, and then it gives you it all at once. So that's a really good mod to get if you want to consider that. There's also a mod in the game that keeps track of how long your Digimon have left to live. So if you want like a progress bar of like exactly when they're going to pass away, you can put that in. Other than that, guys, what other mods do we have for this game? Is there any other good ones for Next Order that people know off the cuff? Ursa's always looking for ideas of like what mods to add in. I thought, you know, we're here in Bonnie Resort. One thing that would be kind of cool is having like an elevator mod once you complete this area, or maybe once you kill, maybe once you defeat Boatmon or something, or you finish the Boatmon quest, or maybe when you recruit my Otismon. Some sort of post-game feature that allows you to travel straight up to the stone house. Maybe have like a Digimon standing at the bottom of Bonnie Resort when you come in the door. Like a Birdramon or some sort of spooky Digimon. Maybe like Sabermon? You could put Saberdramon in and have him stand at the bottom of Next Order. At the bottom of Bonnie Resort. And then talk to him, and he's like, would you like to travel to the Pinkstone House? It'll cost you 1,000 bits. Whatever. And then he takes you up to the top, and then have another Dark Digimon with wings at the top to take you back down. That'd be a cool mod. The area we're in right now, guys. Yeah? Pinkstone House, is that what you guys mean? There's Wizardmon here. Do you guys mean somewhere else? Okay. 100%. I'm not 100% convinced. That is a that is a speed buff move, but I don't know if that's. I mean, I trust you guys, but also I know what yous are like. Was just there, the sixth nature. Is that it? Alright guys, third try. Maybe this is it. Maybe I just needed to believe. Oh, chat. Well done. Thanks guys. Right, that's that. Another objective complete. Let's go back to Mother Base with my newly purchased autopilots that I definitely bought. Nice. Good. Right, it is almost nighttime. Have we been to the volcano today to do the volcano stuff? I think we have. We could do another dimension run potentially, just to get some more rainbow. Let's see if a new path is opened up here. You should tell me if there has. Dimension paths are nearly stabilized, or so it seems. We can now go to Dimension T. Excellent. Right, well, that was an accident. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. Here we get yellow and red. Blue, red, and black Digizoids. And then over here, we've got some stones. What is this? Rubies and diamonds. Okay. Sure. I think we do actually want to go into that other, that path that we unlocked, though. I think we can squeeze in one more fight here, guys. I think we want to basically stockpile as many resources as possible, because although we're only going to have rookies for a few days, those rookies won't be able to go into some of these areas. So we need to make sure that we have enough resources to put on consecutive builds day after day after day while our rookies are growing. Does that make sense? So grabbing as many resources now is good. What did that say? I've already been to Z. What was it? Was it E that, or was it T? I think it was T, right? Right, we've never been in here on this playthrough. Let's see what we've got. Dimension T, Memory 3. This is an empty area with some Gigadramon, that's fine. If I reorientate myself, I can go straight ahead here. Into Memory 5, we've got Rust Tyrannomon if you want to refight him. Let's see, what would that have been? That would have been Gonna go back this way. Is that the way I came in? Perfect. Okay. So we went left. Straight ahead is Rust Tyrannomon. This should be a new direction. Is there really no... Is there no resources in the corner? I did not mean to fight these guys. Alright. Tamer level up. That's cool. Yeah, no resources in the corner here. You have to be careful, because sometimes the resource points are there, you just can't see them. Right, so if that was... What was that? We came in... I'm really bad at getting turned around in here. Right, Rust Tyrannomon. Is there any resource points here? No. Just gotta fight this guy. HP looks good. There's a chance we do get caught by some bullshit off the rip here. If he DGs us and crits us, we could actually insta-die, which would be really silly. I think we try to avoid that at all costs. Alright, come on then. If this guy had not taught us DG earlier, this would be a good opportunity to do it. We just stun him immediately, that's hilarious. Right, what do we get for this? Ooh. Machine Marine. Probably just Rust Tyrannomon's thing, is it? Alright, guys. Come on, take this over one battle player. Yeah, thanks. Right, what is behind him? What was the goodies? 2 points. We get 2 points. So I've got metal 1. Blue, black, and red. And then over here, I need rainbow, man, please. Rainbow times 3. Not bad at all. So what's in the final area? Who's the big boss? Ooh, Leopardmon, I'll take you. What's up? You're quite the lucky one. 30 grand. What does Alphamon do again? I can't remember what Alphamon does. You're not allowed to save in here, I've just realised. Alphamon, what's up? Let me help you. 60 seconds. Okay. I've got a left and a right here with Dimension T. Lots of gold Guardiamon. There's nothing in this room, is there? And a gold Vidramon. Oh! Not something you see very often. Okay, sure. And this must be the ending area, I think, is it? Dimension 9. I want to see who the big boss is. Don't touch me! Okay, that's fine. 2 Metal Tyrannomons, a Metal Seedramon, and Machine Dramon. Ah, there he is. Dr. Dre, what's up, big dog? Usually I'm just waiting in here. What an absolute chad. Right, I want nothing to do with that. Sorry, boys. I ain't got time for this. Goodbye, Mr. Machindra. We'll come back for you another time. Alright, good, guys. Good resource farming there. That's decent. I think what we'll do is we will go over here. We'll go over here. We're going to plough the fields once, which is going to take us past midnight. Set up our fields nicely for the next leg of our Digivolutions. Because I don't think these guys are going to pass away in the morning, folks, but there is a chance. So I think at long last it's time to take a tamer skill that I've been putting off buying for a long time. We're sitting on 43 tamer skills, which is insanity. Over in the bottom left here, guys, the reverse type tree. See this one? Well, there's one more we're missing. It's the final part. It's called Heaven's Blessing. It costs 12. And basically it just boosts parameters of inheritance by 4 levels. So it's just going to mean that you get a little bit more stats when your Digimon are reborn. But some people get confused by the levels. Like, what does 4 levels mean? It just means that if you assume that the first upgrade is like 1 level, and then we get a second level, 3rd and 4th, it just means it's the best form. When it says 4 levels, it probably means like, I don't know, I would say like 40%, but it's probably not that high. I would say it's maybe like a 2% increase per level, or maybe 3, 4, I don't know. I don't know the exact specifics, but we're going to pick this up. This is going to cost us a decent amount of stuff. After that, what else do I want to take here? We can maybe take Next Order to unlock the other thingy. Like the 3rd move, the 4th move. Let's do that. And then I'm contemplating potentially taking this as well. Occasionally negates the MP cost when your partner attacks. Why not? Right, guys, we just spent a lot of points. It's pretty good for me. Right, sleepy time. And this is the moment of truth, because like I said, I think we're going to see some grunting soon. I don't know if it'll be in this next day or if it'll be the day after. I think we've got a little bit more time. We'll see. Are our gentlemen making any noises just yet? It's a new day, which means we've got a new build on at the builder. We decided to upgrade the arena. Neither of my Digimon are making any indication that they're tired or sick or ill. But what we should do here, guys, is we should save before eating. Because if we do need to actually go back and change some of this, being able to feed our Digimon right now might actually change our decision making later. So we'll just put 2 saves in. I don't know why I did 2. Anyways, let's go up here and see the... I think it's up the middle. The arena should be upgraded here, or at least close to, in the next minute or so. Right, regular food for the time being. Again, Craniumon, I'm keeping an eye on you. Do we actually have to go... I think we're just waiting on this to upgrade, aren't we? The arena. Okay, so for Jijimon's house, we need absolutely nothing. We have everything we need now. Yeah. What about the actual fishing hole? 60. Oh, we got 65 out of 70. We're so close. And the dojo was... What do we need for that? Firewoods. We got 62 out of 50 as well. So we're actually really good then. All we need to do is one run through Ogwino into Bonnie, and I think that should give us all the water we need. So let's go ahead and do that just now, guys. Yeah? We're gonna go Ogwino. Should have talked to Wizardman because he might take us to Ogwino for free. Maybe this is a mistake. Obviously, our main story quest is waiting in absolute zero, so I'm not going to go there until I absolutely have to. I think if we do one more run of water stuff, we've got three hours in game, so until about 10:30 in game. Right, Rainbow, please. I need 5. Come on, baby, don't let me down here. 1. There's 1. We just need 4 now, and we got 2 from there, so I only need 2 more. That's great. Right, 2 rainbows. I need 2. We've got lots of chances to get it here. That's not good. Don't do it to me. 1. I need 1 more. Please don't. Okay, thank goodness. That is exactly the right amount. Talk about sweating bullets, man. Alright. We do have some time to play about. I wonder if you guys want to see the Sukaimon quest here. She has a little shopping list for all over Bonnie Resort. I think you're supposed to do this quest at the start. Now, because this Digimon doesn't join the city, I never really pay attention to this, because I didn't want to bait you guys, but... Human, it's a real one, or a disguise. This is your intro to the place. 24/7 resort for nutcases. And then at the top, the swirly hill is Bonnie Drive. Or Bonnie Drive. There's some houses on it. If you go to the very top, you'll find the Pinkstone House. And then down here, at the bottom of the hill, is a lovely lake and a tunnel. The tunnel leads to a cemetery. As for why I came here in the first place, do you want to know? Actually, there's someone sent me here to do some errands, but I lost the list of instructions. I still hope I can complete the errands one day. If you happen to come across the list, do you think you could bring it to me? I'm sure I dropped it somewhere, so help me out if you think you found it. You don't even get a chance to say no to this quest, it just appears. I need to find the shopping list that I dropped. What they don't tell you is that the shopping list, I think there's like multiple parts to it, is there not? Is it not like shopping list part 1, part 2, part 3? Right, let's try up here then. Pinkstone House. Where is this? Is it over here? I'm looking for like a... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I have genuinely no idea what's happening. Everybody and their grandmother is suddenly touching me. Maybe there is one in the corpse way. There's a piece of paper, pick it up. Shopping list 2. Right, let's go Hinterland here. Go to the graveyard. Here's the other shopping list. So what's this? Shopping list 3. So there must be a shopping list 1. Where is shopping list 1 then? 1 at Pinkstone House by Tree Before Mansion. We got that one. We got that one. We've got shopping list 2 and 3. We just need shopping list 1. You guys said it was inside a house on the left. It's here. I got it. Nice one. Right. Where was the other one? We just talked about it. All 3 pages. Here goes. Yay! So I'm on tore up the list and threw it on the ground. The torn paper scarred like confetti. Congratulations! The list story was actually a lie! At this point, this is where I would pull out my Jijimon double barrel shotgun, put it into Sukaimon's mouth, and pull both barrels immediately, without hesitation. The search I sent you on was just a game I like to play. I thought you'd enjoy getting all of these. I thought you'd enjoy getting to see all the Bonnie Resort has to offer. Here's a souvenir. An MP chip. And then luckily this little rodent pisses off, never to be seen again, which honestly is a blessing. Good decision. Alright, Autopilot one last time here. We're going to cash that in. There you go, guys. You got an MP chip. That's so important to you. You can grab it. We might need some of these items later on, so there's no harm in grabbing some of this while we're here. Right, our Digimon are almost ready to go to bed again, guys. So, same as last time. We save our game here. Put them to sleep and see how they're dealing in the morning. If they're passing away, we make sure we feed some milkshakes, and if not, then, yeah. I'll plough the fields here. We'll keep them in good shape. Good work, everyone. Right, it's bedtime. Another day, another success. Did we actually check out the arena? Did we activate that? I'm such an idiot. I missed a full day of counting down time on the timer. Oops. Arena's pretty cool when you upgrade it, though. Our treasure hunter still needs an upgrade also. And we need to upgrade our fishing banks, man. Alright, good. I will definitely try and grab this just now before I go in here. Right, what have we got? Warehouse, Jijimon's house. Jijimon's house would be good. Hospital, restaurant, fields maxed. Digivolution dojo would be nice. Fishinol, I think, deserves to be upgraded. Although the Colosseum needs to go up as well based on that storyline from earlier. I think we maybe do that and get out of the way. Maybe. Nah, I've wanted the fishing hole for too long. I'm gonna do it. We farmed all that rainbow for so long. We may as well get value on it, guys. We'll get another little light on the the fishing bays. Just because it looks pretty. I find fishing at night is better than fishing during the day. There might be something to that, Umbra. I'll go to a meet and be back later. See you later, Ali. How we doing, guys? Are we alive? Might be time for a coffee break soon, folks. Or maybe we get into the coffee when we start training properly, do we? 7 AM, our Digimon are currently aged 20 and 20. This is about when they passed away last time, so I think that they're going to be passing away very soon. Another save file will do just fine here. So we've put on our next upgrade, which is the fishing banks. We're going to harvest some food outside in the fields here. And then again, we're going to gently retire these guys. We don't really need to do any more dimension runs at the moment, but we will need to do them later. There is one quest I can think of right now that we could maybe look at, but it's to do with the arena, and I've just postponed upgrading the arena. Do you have any colourful meat for me? Please. I dug up something up. This is pretty rare. See? Colourful meat one time. Do another one. Do it again, do it again. Okay, cool. 7 in the morning. Yeah, we're really at the point where our Digimon are big chillin', to be honest. I don't think they have long left. If anything, they've been extended by the gentleman. Was it Crusadermon, Knightmon, inside of the Dimension District gave them some extra time. So they might live a little bit extra because of that, but I don't think they have too long. Our builder is building, so we really can't speed that up anymore than it already is. That is going to gate a couple of recruits, but for the most part, we're doing really well, guys. 17 hours left on the fishing bay, which is 17 minutes in-game. So that's absolutely fine. How much money do we have? 369,000. Obviously, we could make a lot of money by selling, so if we wanted to go for the 1,000,000 bits achievement, we could maybe aim for that. Max prosperity is probably our next goal, to be honest. Colosseum needs to go to level 3. What as I said I was going to do? Yeah, there's a Digimon in the desert we could go talk to. I wonder if Bottomon will actually introduce this as a quest to us. Let's go in here. Right, what have we got then? Mod Cape. Lots of invaders from the digital world and Infinite Cauldron. Things are getting crazy. A big dangerous looking Digimon has appeared by a grave in Bunny Resort. So that's Venomyotismon. Which is something we could maybe go do just now. I don't think Venomyotismon is a particularly hard fight, but he might unlock another path for us. We could potentially... We put the fishing bank upgrade on. That's something we could do just now. Do you guys want to do some fishing? We've got a couple of quest lines here. We've got Gomamon, and we've got Seedramon, and we've also got Vikemon has a quest. You guys want to see some of these? What does Seedramon say? This is a fishing hole. The third one is ready. Cool, huh? So he's not going to give us anything just yet. Gomamon says, thanks for your help. This is what they call the fishing hole, yeah? Seems like... Let's do some fishing, guys. I've put together something to make fishing even more fun. New lures. I'll only exchange them for fish I want. They're pretty awesome. What do you expect? Anyways, there's no rush. It's not like they're going anywhere. Come back anytime you like. So, Gomamon, what do we need for you? You down for some hardcore fishing action? I like doing this, guys. Bring me the fish I want and I'll trade you some lures. How's that sound? Exchange 10 Digiloc for the 10 Digiloc for the snake lure. 10 Digitrout for the frog lure. And 10 Digiarowana for the crayfish. So we've got Loach, crayfish, and Digitrout. What else have we got in here? What have you got for me, Jijimon? What do you say? Didn't waste any time coming to see me, Mr. Wumpus. I know just by looking at your face. Jijimon, we recruited you like 12 years ago. The fishing is really great here, but you won't find the top-ranking fish. Those are very difficult to breed and farm. However, with my farming skills, there is nothing that is impossible. When the fishing hole grade is 4 or higher, I will show you the true awesomeness of my farming skills. So luckily, our fishing bank is on to upgrade, which is cool. Let's see if we can do Vikemon's quest while we're here. Let me explain my training method to you. We need you to fish 3 black Digitrouts, but in that time you can't leave the area or load the game. Of course, food and portable toilets are your choice. Guys, let's go for this. I'm going to go and make myself a coffee, IRL. And we're going to try and do Vikemon's quest here. We're going to get his upgrade from him. Let's start. Once you have all 3 black trout, talk to me. I don't know the best place to catch a black trout out of these bays. I'm assuming bay 3 will have the best fish in it. I'm pretty sure I can catch them here, but if it happens fast or slow, I cannot confirm. That's not a great start. Honestly, I'm happy to relax here. Normally, I like doing this quest once my bays have been actually upgraded to level 4. So I'm kind of sad that we're not able to do that now. We could have maybe went and done... What could have made a lot of sense here is if we went and done Gomamon's quest first and then came back here. And maybe even used some of Gomamon's lures to... Oh, come on, what is this? We could have maybe used some of Gomamon's lures to catch the trout for Vikemon. I can't remember what Vikemon gives you. A part of me thinks he gives you a better fishing rods. Maybe I've made that up in my head. There's an Arowana. We need to catch those for Gomamon, so there's one of those. We need 10. I will point out we do have a slight upgrade to our fishing chances here, by the way. Because I have 1 upgrade in the fishing tree. Chances of being able to fish multiple times rises. We can actually afford this. Dude, if we're ever going to buy a perk upgrade, we should do it now, right? So we have Fisherman, increases fishing hit rate, and now we've got the chance to be able to fish multiple times. So what this does is I think it gives you... It doesn't actually... You don't actually do the fish mechanic multiple times. This is why I'm saying, like, sometimes the translation or the description of these things aren't correct. What it means is, when you fish, you have a chance to catch 2 fish instead of 1. Which is kind of what... I guess that's kind of what that means, like, multiple times. How you would catch 2 fish on the 1 line, I have no idea. Like, logically, that makes no sense, but... It means that you can actually try and get more fish at a time now. So, if you don't have that upgrade, you won't be able to pull that off, but... Maybe we can get 2 black trouts instead of 1 now? Potentially? Imagine there was something wild in here, like a... That's the Digitrout, that's not what we need, is it? Not black, you need black Digitrout. Wait, you guys are saying not black or... What one is it we need? I can't remember what he wants. Is it the Digitrout or the black Digitrout? Not black or black? I don't know what it was he wanted from us. I'm scared to talk to him in case he resets it. It's bad enough when they have to translate one thing, they don't even mention multiple types of fish in one text box. Hey, black Digitrout, Vikemon, I did it, bro! For you! Are you proud of me? Good job, you caught 3 black Digitrout. My man, Vikemon, give it to me. What am I getting? Vikemon, maybe you're going to give me some of your pirate treasure? Maybe you're going to give me... Oh, I don't know. A new feature in the city? The Digimon curling rink from the days of old? Maybe a new rocket launcher or a new pair of sneaks? A hoverboard? Please take this. Oh, I knew it! Guys, that deserves a sip of coffee. You're more likely to catch a fish or even multiple fish with this rod. It's my favourite. Please look after it. Vikemon, what have you been doing with this thing? Diddling. Gomamon writes, what did you need? We needed loaches. Digi-loaches. We've got Digitrouts. We've already got some of those. And Digiarawanas. Okay, cool. Right, we don't have to stay here anymore. But we can go on a little adventure. Let me show you guys where to catch some of these. Let's actually just find out, because there's a lot of learning here. first things first. Let's go to the... I know... Yeah, let's go... Is he taking me to Aguino? Is that where he's taking me? Server Desert. No. Aguino Wastelands. This is normally where I go to get my Digitrout. But if we can get some other things here, then G to the G. We don't have too long for this. Like I said, Digiloches you can get almost guaranteed all the time in the sewers at Fault EX, so that's nice and easy. And then the Arowana I normally get from Mud Cape, but I don't know if these are necessarily the best places for this particular questline. I'm just going to explore together. We can just go for a little wander, guys. Let's do it. We'll do some sampling. We got some time. These guys are doing what every great man would do in retirement, fish. And we've got the good lord. Wait, the good lord. Well, the good lord's hopefully watching us. The good rod. We've got the good lord above and the good rod in our hands. And Craniumon's got a tight ass. So, I mean, what have we... Like, how could we not survive down here, guys? The good lord and the good rod. Dude, does any successful man in history need anything else than a good fishing rod? And the lord. Right, hold on. Normal lure. Let's see what we can get here. Don't do me dirty here. I want Digitrout. Digi-Arowana we need. This is not what I was expecting to catch here, but okay. Arowana good. We need that. Got the good rod in our hands. Fuck's sake, Jack, not on stream. You guys can only see my top half, chat. You have no idea what I'm doing with my hands. Maybe I'm playing the game. Maybe I'm playing Next Order with my feet this whole time and my hands are busy. Yes. Digitrout, I knew it! I knew it, chat. Did I not tell you guys? Did I not tell yous? Who had faith? It took us a long time. I don't know if this is particularly efficient, but you can get Digitrout here. Hey, yo! Good, thank you. Want some help in there? I can lend you my pole. Yo, do you know what? I think we're good, but thank you. I've already received Vikmon's pole in the last 10 seconds. He had us sweating for it, but we got there. How's it going, yo? I prefer him looking away when Jack swings his rod around, but can't be picky, I guess. Yes. More Arowanas. The good lord watching as we hold the good rod in our hands. He's always watching, always. The good lord is an avid viewer and lurker confirmed. He's probably Twitch primed once or twice. But who knows? Zera, hopefully that answers your question. Welcome to the stream today. It's nice to meet you. Alright, Digifry sucks. Let's do... What are these guys doing? Nothing. They're just happy. Chris... Could you stop trying to push me into the lake, dude? One of my Digimon just went full aggro. We're going to catch 3 more fish and we're going to move on here, guys. We're going to move on. I'm going to try Bonnie Resort. I'm going to see what we can catch down there. Normally, at Bonnie Resort is where I would catch my eels. And some of the other Digimon that we need later, the snakeheads. That's... Oh, there's a Digipirarusu. Oh, boy. Looks like you can get that here as well. I did not know that. Or at least if I did, I'd forgotten about it. I'm going to be honest. I'm glad we fished to find that. Can we get trout, please? Just one last time? I'm kind of just doing like a little test sample of each area at the moment. Come on, one more. Give me one more. Another Pirarusu. Interesting. Maybe they only appear at night time. Right, guys. So that was that. Obviously, we could fish in Nye Plains on the bridge, but we've done that a lot and it's kind of boring. Let's go Mod Cape, I think. Although I did say we were going to do Fault AX Machina, didn't we? Let's go Hinterland Fault AX. I'm going to take you guys to the sewers, because this is really consistent. I think we'll need more time. We've actually already got... We've almost already got our Digiloach target of 10. So if I check down here, how many loaches have we got? 8. We only need 2 more. If you guys want to be really consistent at catching the loaches specifically, because you might have difficulty, you could catch these in the bay in town as we showed off earlier. But see if you wanted to be like speed running this kind of shit and get out of the way. This is a really good spot here for the loaches. And again, I think feather lures are probably your best bet, but we'll just for the sake of consistency, we'll use the normal lure here just to show it's possible. Yes. Kraken. I don't know if that's how that's pronounced, by the way. I always feel like I pronounce some of these fish names incorrectly. And it's probably alarming. Eat my Smarties here. Oh! Digipirarusa again. I didn't lie to you guys, I promise. There are loaches down here. I think you can fish at the other side as well, can you? I think directly across up the other end is also a fishing bay. But I'm not sure. We can test that too. Come on, man, please. I'm gonna feed my Digimon in a second. Please. This is with the good rod. Oh, mate, you're totally shitting me on here. Come down to the sewers, guys. The loaches are consistent, I promise. Oh. Guys, I swear. Performance anxiety happens to 1 in 4 men, okay? Just trust me. Thanks for the response. Want to gather a bit more Digimon before I move on to Cyber Sleuth? Nice one, Zera. Zera, have you played Cyber Sleuth before? Or are you going in kind of blind, or... I don't know if I spoke to you before, Zera. I don't think we've met. Crucian. Crucian. Okay. Please, I'm begging you. Just please. Tell me I can get it here one time. Just one loach. There you go, guys. Digiloaches. What happens if we use the feather lure? Is that even better? Like I said, I think feathers for smaller fish, so... I just want to check for science, you know? At this point, it's purely for science. The God Twitch Prime joke almost made me spit out my drink, and now my kids think I'm dying. Thanks, Jack. No problem, Jack. Anytime. Jack, how come you've been watching on YouTube these days instead of Twitch? What's that all about? Is that just a convenience thing for you? Because normally we see you on... Oh, there's the eel smile. Normally we see you on Twitch, right? Jack of Reed, you are the other Jack Reed, right? There's no way there's 2 Jack Reeds in my life. Morning, Mr. Wolf. I didn't get the notification today. How's the stream going? Sonic, it is awesome to see you, mate. I'm doing wonderfully. We're trying to do some fishing at the moment. It's going pretty well. We're getting mixed results. I'm catching a bunch of digi-eels now that I'm using the feather lure, which is alarming. These eels are actually required for another part of the quest later. We don't have access to it just now, but we will. I'm just seeing if I can get any more. Maybe the loaches aren't catchable with this. It's really hard to properly document what's available in some of these spots because you can fish here for like 30 goes and then just one time you'll catch something brand new and you're like, wait a minute. Right, I think for the time being that's fine. Let's go back to the village. I'm going to put these guys to sleep. Save our game first. And then we're going to save in the morning when we wake up. And then we'll hand in the Digiloaches to Gomamon. Is it the death day today? I think it might be. Let's keep a close eye on the boys here. If there's a death upon waking up, don't be shocked. I don't think so. Okay. Oh. You guys good? Magnamon, you looked a bit droopy there, mate. Are you droopy? I don't know if these guys groan when they die. Let's take them outside and have a look. What's happening, lads? You guys look healthy. Are you guys healthy? Good for you, you look happy and healthy, Magna, and... Yeah, that'll do. Sure. Looks like they're living for the time being, guys. That's good. Right. First things first, I'm the realist. Drop that and let the whole world feel this, as Iggy once said. Right, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to prime this. We now have access to Fishing Bank 4, ladies and gentlemen, which is awesome. I love upgrading the fishing banks in this game because they're so colourful and they make the map look so nice. And yes, it's weird, but I don't care. Look at that. Look at that. Is that just me? Did you guys feel that too? Do you guys feel that? Fishing Bank 4 is now online. We immediately have to go down to the builder and put on another build ASAP pronto, because building is holding us back massively at the moment. Vmon, what's up, dog? Let's go ahead and put on... Ooh, you touched my tra-la-la. Why don't we do the... Ooh, the Digivolution Dojo? Level 3? 50 firewood, brother. Yeah, maybe. What do I need for the fishing hole? 70 holy water? Bruh. Okay, sure, maybe. Ooh, you touched my trap. Did we do Colosseum? Colosseum does need to happen. Treasure Hunter stinks. The Treasure Hunter absolutely beels. It's got that stinky sign and I kinda hate it. Jijimon's house. Come on, let's do it. Jijimon's house, let's do it. Jijimon's living in squalor and has done since the dawn of time. We gotta give him a new bunk bed. Right, Palmon, give me the stuff. That's good. Thank you. Right. I did not realise we were still shy of holy waters, guys. You know what time it is. I'm so sorry. I know, you're like, Jack, please, no, not again. God forbid. Anything but there. You're not the only one starting these games brand new. Lots of people in our community are having a crack for the first time, and there's a lot to learn, so you get any questions, you let me know. I'll help you out as best I can through the Twitch chat. Failing that, I also have playthroughs of that game as well, so you can check out those if you're so inclined, but I'm looking for holy water, big time holy water. Obviously, we're not going to get that from here, but you never know. Starwood. I thought we had more holy water than we do. Do you know that? I'm kind of perplexed that we don't have as much as I thought we did. Holy water here, right? Okay, baby, give me 3. Give me 3 minimum. 2 is not 3, but that'll do. Better than a kick in the ass. Better than a kick in the azalea. Right, let's get out of here. Come take on this overwhelming, but although I will say, Zarya, right? You know that video you put of the nun and it's playing the fucking I've Been a Nasty Girl, right? That was then stuck in my head again. And I hate when that song gets stuck in my head because I keep saying it. I've been a nasty girl. I keep singing that. I'm not going to get that planted in my head today though, so I'm just letting you know. Mastermon, I do not want to talk to you, you freak. Right, that's us. We got everything we want in here. Let's get out. Time to go and visit young Goma in the fishing banks. Yeah, it does. Zera, you're a legend. Thanks. Iggy, why would you put Digimushrooms there? It won't make you evolve into metal Iggymon. I mean, maybe it does, Jack. I don't know. I don't know what Iggy would evolve into. I don't know what she would become. Metal Iggy Azalea. You bring me the fish. She just uses her ass as like her main weapon. It's like a shield and an attack force. Like a hammer. Yeah. Bring them here once you have enough. You've brought 10 Digiloches. Here's your Snakler. I think if you pay attention here, this is the one opportunity that Gomon will tell you what these do. So you don't want to miss this. The Snakler. Snakler makes it easy to find small fish. To fish small fry. Use this to go after the tiny ones. There you go, chat. You brought 10 Digi-Arowanas as well. We've got the Crayfish Lure. I think this is for the big fish, right? Good for medium-sized fish. Good for balanced angling. There you go. Mid-sized gain and balanced angling. If you're so curious, this is what it says. In case you don't trust me. Right, the other fish we needed was the trouts, and I don't think we're quite there yet, are we? How many did we get? What is this considered an ingredient? How many trout did we get? 6. We need 4 more. Is there any chance we could get that from here? Let's fish in our new bank. We know that the crayfish gives us medium, and the Digitrout probably are considered medium fish, right? Do you think this will work, chat? Can we get Digitrout in bank 4, lads? Please confirm, yes or no. In your own time, of course. Hey, Shadow King 24242424. Shadow King, are you a fan of the TV show 24, or is that just a coincidence? I've been watching you on YouTube. I bought the game yesterday because it was 75% off. Shadow, what's up, man? Oh my god, we got a Digitrout straight off. That was insane. Good. Shadow, I have to ask the $1 million question, homie, right? You bought the game yesterday because it was 75% off, correct? What platform did you buy it on, Shadow? Did you buy it on PlayStation or did you buy it on Switch? I think it was Reverend Wiener was here earlier. He said he got it on Switch because it went on sale. Where are you guys playing Next Order, folks? Just out of curiosity, of course. It's not a big deal. Jack, we know you're a nasty ginger girl, says Daryl. Wait, why would it... Daryl, why did you have to throw ginger in there? It wasn't enough to completely emasculate me. You had to throw ginger in like an extra adjective.
Yes.
I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. Chat, don't make me. Don't make me do it. Digi Salmon, I've got salmon out the wazoo now. Welcome to the dark side, Shadow King. Hell yeah, dude. Shadow, it's nice to meet you, man. Digi Trout, baby, is that us? Are we good? Gomamon, have we finished this? Yo, you done for some... Yeah, I've done it, mate. Done it. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I got it. You brought 10 Digitrouts. Alright, here's your frog lure. Do you know what? I don't even think he takes them off you, does he? The frog lure. So we get crayfish for medium. The snake one is for the small fry. This is obviously for the big fishies. If you imagine a giant frog catching the sharks. The frog lure makes it easy to catch big game. Chat, this is what I used to catch your mum. Use this to go after the large ones. Thanks, Gomamon. Is there anything else? I can't believe you've gotten all the lures. There ain't nothing more I can do for you. Now, later on there will be... Can I talk to this guy yet? I've been waiting for you, Mr. Wumpus. I owe you for that Waru Jijimon thing. You got 2,000... Okay. Once in a while, a jerk tosses a lucky coin into the moat. That's how I got this. Just got 2,000... Bring me 2 Digituna. If you do that, you'll be able to fish for Digituna in Fishing Hole 4. So... This is kind of like a little secret quest. You don't have to do this, but Digituna is a very, very rare fish. It's very small, I believe. I think it's very small, so we could probably use our snake lure to catch that. There is a place I normally get my tuna from, but I don't know if it's a good spot. I don't know if it's the quote-unquote best spot. I'll take yous on a little mystery tour, guys. We're going to go to Mud Cape. I'm going to show you some jazz. We did put on a build here, right? I'm like 99% sure we did. I just wanted... Yeah, 21 minutes. Okay, cool. Right, more fishing. We've got all of our lures. Mod Cape? Any chance you're going to Mod Cape? Bonnie Resort. Ooh. Very tempting. We might go there in a minute. We'll stick to our Mod Cape plan just now. We're going to go to the Hinterlands Faulty X Machina, which I know is not Mod Cape, but just trust me on this one. This is the best way to get here, in my opinion. Went for the throat, goddamn. Ah, chat, you deserved it. Right, what's the questions here? Switch. You got it on the Switch, Shadow King. Excellent. Shadow King, I hope you enjoy playing this on your Nintendo Switch, man. Have a good time with that, yeah? And Shadow, see if you have any questions, or you get stuck, or you want any help whatsoever, you just come and let me know. Obviously, it sounds like you found the Let's Play already, so hopefully that'll help you out as much as possible. And, yeah, playing Next Order and watching Next Order are two different beasts, especially when you don't know what you're doing or where you're going. I've tried to leave as much of the Let's Play in as possible so that you guys can kind of navigate and learn. But Shadow, any questions, mate, you just let me know. I'm here to help. Ad is going to get restricted from Nasty Girl copyright. I don't think my singing's that good, Seth, but thanks. I've been a nasty... I don't even know if you're allowed to associate with that artist anymore. Didn't she... Wasn't she, wasn't she friendly with Diddy? Wasn't she one of P. Diddy's girlfriends? What did Jesse say? Aren't tuna a rather big fish? I think so. Tunas are massive. Guys, that's what I'm saying. It was a test, and you guys have passed. We're obviously going to use the frog lure to catch the tuna in this spot. In a minute, once it works. This is actually one of the simplest forms of fishing in a RPG I've ever seen. Oh, lads! We're too good at the game! Alrighty. Fantastical. So there you go, guys. You come to this spot in Mud Cape, and you can use the frog lure that Gomamon gives you and catch your tuna. Mega Jijimon, you nasty girl! Bring me 2 Digituna, please. If you do that, yes. You brought them, good. This is good. Now you can catch Digituna in Fishing Hole 4. Digituna sell for a lot of money, by the way. I should have told you that. Fishing Hole has raised Digituna. When the Fishing Hole grade is 4 or higher, I'll show you the true awesomeness of my farming skills. What's next? Okay, so that is it for the time being. Until we get the thing to level 5, we gotta chill. Does he take the fish off me? It looks like he does. He stole my Digituna. I guess he wanted to put them in the bank. He wanted to put them in the base so he could, like, you know, grow them or whatever. Right, cool. Sure, no problemo. Let us go to the builder, and I'm going to see exactly how much holy water we have saved up. Digimon's house is 17 hours away. Fishing Hole needs 19 more holy water. Good lord in heaven. Right. We're going to go to absolute 0, I think. for the first time in ages. We don't want to get caught in the quest line here, but I do need to grab... I guess we could go Bonnie Resort Hinterland first. And we could get the holy water from here. I'm also very tempted to fight Venom my Osman, but I don't think we care. I think we do it later. Nasty, nasty. I believed in Jack this whole time. We got it, guys. The Digituna has been defeated. If you guys want to call me Lord Tuna for the rest of the stream, I wouldn't appreciate it, but you can if you want. I'll let it slide this one time. Guys, I'm just so ready to play a new Digimon game, you know? Instead of relying on games that came out in 1999 to keep ourselves busy, having a fresh Digimon game that no one's played yet is going to be such a relief. It's going to be so nice. I'm probably still going to get that one guy that comes in and asks me immediately if I'm going to do a... I'm probably going to have that one guy that comes in and is like, Jack, are you going to get some USB Tacticians and Platinum Sukamon and grind to max level? And I'll be like, bro. Right, I'm going to talk to this guy because he gives us MP and stuff. He gives us stats. Alphamon, I think, adds time to the clock, does he? Yeah. And then Crusadermon extends your life, so I'm deliberately not going to talk to her. Him, whatever. I came here for this. I hope it's good. This is not holy water. I feel robbed. Rob Starked. Alright, that's fine. Oh, right. I'm going to have all sorts of strats and priorities for you so you can min-max the game I've never played and no one knows anything about because it's brand new. Guys, I need you to keep this in a document, a notepad saved on your desktop, and then see when people start actually doing this, unironically. I need you guys to start posting this regularly in the Twitch chat until they get the message. Don't interact with trolls, save the copy pasta for when the trolls come. Tom, that's grief. Don't interact with the trolls. They're trolling. Alright, Dynamon, you little shit. Welcome back, human. That's Lord Tuna to you. So how did it go? Oh, you know me, I've been the nastiest. The nastiest girl. Dynamon says, ho, excuse me, you barely know me. That's how it is, huh? What's this, another present? Guess I'd better take it. It's a grenade. Thanks again. This time I have something ready to go. Please take this back with you. You think this questline is a joke? Wait, have we already farmed this point? Did I grab that a second ago? Honestly, the less I know, the better. Where's my autopilots? Stop hiding those, chat. That sounds like some Frankie shit to do, Jack. I like it. Frankie, it's really funny because some of you guys are so, like, aware, but the reality is some people are not aware. And they genuinely... I don't know, man. There's just a lot of... There's a wide spread of individuals on the internet. That's what I'll say. Oh, Craniomon's doing the thing! Guys, wait! Oh, perfect timing. Craniemon, just confirm. Can you die for me? Craniemon, I saw you doing it. Don't act. Craniemon, I saw that. I saw you. You're dying. You're dying. Do it again. Do the die thing. Was it just him or did Magnamon do it too? I think it was just YouTube. Hold. One smoothie coming right up for YouTube. Only YouTube, not Twitch. Just one. Are you guys good? Have you guys died yet? Me. But the less I know, the better. Right, that's fine. Oh! I should have fed him too! You didn't grunt like that when we were in the store! Guys, I should have given him two. We fucked it. Craniemon, hang in there. You got an hour in you at least, right? Right, 3 of those. We don't need that many of these. 6 and 6 is honestly a bit much, but we'll keep it. Right, let's tidy this shit up. Let's tidy it up pronto. I'm gonna sell... I'll sell that, fuck it. Utility, autopilot's gift box, meat, well done meat, corianders we keep. Steel meat we keep. Arowana, I'm gonna sell this. I'm going to sell 17 of these to the shopkeeper. I don't know what he's going to do with these. Digi-Eels we should theoretically keep. But I'm going to sell. I need those for a quest later. I am aware, but it's fine. We'll catch them back later. Digitrouts we're going to sell, and salmons we're going to sell. And we're going to keep all 50 of those pieces of trash item for Platinum Sukamon. Right, let's tidy up this inventory and make it nice and neat, so that we can be freaks. Okay, small recoveries we're going to need in the beginning, but we're not going to need too many of. I would much rather just get medium recoveries, and we're going to need a lot of these. Let's do like 14. Let's do another 10. And then over here, small MPs, we're going to do 30. I think I have these in my bank. Yeah, I'll double check that in a minute. Medium MPs, we're going to need a lot of, actually. Large MPs, we're not going to need. Regens are fine. Stealth chip, cool. I'm going to buy one extra autopilot. 30, 40, 50, 60, 40. Yeah, let's just double check that, actually. We might have timed this to absolute perfection. Kill Magnamon with devil chips. No, it's okay, guys. I think we're alright. Although I do appreciate how committed you guys are to the death plan. 50's probably quite enough. I've got 8 more of these in here as well, apparently. Oh wait, I had 28 recovery discs as well. I'm kind of trolling. Let's take like 6. Oh, I hate having a weird number though. Get out of here. Get out of there, you stinky inventory. Remedies. We'll go buy some more remedies. We'll keep an even number of these. Even number of these. And then just the remedies we need. Let's go get some remedies. Hang in there, lads. You do not have permission to die yet. Who is it? Is it Renamon? Yes, I would like to buy some medicine. 3. Plus 10. Well done, guys. This is excellent. The timing on this is spectacular. You have done wonderful. 8 PM. No deaths. Etamon, what have we got here? They're selling for a premium. 694. We're selling. We're selling with Square. Sell all 30 for 20,800. That's a profit. We're going to buy some of these while they're blue. And we're going to sell the pots while they're red. And that's fine. Yeah, I think we just made a profit. Maybe. Remember when we have in-training Digimon and we have babies, we need to do Skull Greymon. And we also need to go to the lab and take somebody, I think it was in-training 1 we need to take to one of the lab lads. So I think now that we're at this exact point, this is a great time for us to save our game. Lock in that progress. We have pretty much everything we need. I think the tent is fully recovered as well. Guys, when these dudes pass away, we are going to fully commit to the grind of training. And I think we best break it up into some of today and some of tomorrow. So we will start training today ASAP. Okay, dokily. Honestly, we look good. Let's go take them to the fields and do some ploughing. Imagine being happy about your Digimon dying, Nasty Girl activity shaking my head. I'm just happy they've lived a good life, okay. Are they called Devil Crisps in the UK? Did I say Devil Crisps? True, Red Dead had a few too many. That man's polite greeting wasn't as polite as it could have been. Blam. What was that talking about? And there have been a lot of unhinged moments. I love how you spend so long trying to kill them only to be sad about it now. Don't bring up my Red Dead Redemption 2 moments. Alright. I think we're good to go, guys. Are they going to make it? Are they going to make it until sleepy time? That would be ideal. They need to get through a few more hours. I think it's alright. I need to figure out what I'm going to call these two. We're going to have to come up with some names. Chat, now's a good time to start thinking about names. Rest time. Food. Do we feed you guys to get you through a couple more hours? I can put them to bed in an hour and a half. They only need to survive 1 more hour. And this is perfect. Can I rest you again, or are we chilling? 30 seconds. Can I rest both? No, I can't. Right, we don't need to take any more tamer skills. I think this is it. Is there any more balancing I want to do? I don't think so. 1 last training session for the road. Magnamon, what do you need? 6'2", 6'3", wisdom, speed. Nah, you're good, man. I mean, One last training session for the road. This might push them over the edge, I don't know. Guy, thank you to Twitch Prime. Guy, what's up, dude? Appreciate you. Just subbing and going to sleep, working tonight. We'll catch up with the playthrough on YouTube. Love you, Wolfpack. Kai, thank you so much for the 43 months. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you're doing well, Kai. Have a good rest, mate. I got my butt kicked by the first Jijimon fight in Chapter 1. I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. Resurrected, it's alright, man. Jijimon kicks everybody's ass in the beginning. Don't feel bad about it, dude. Pretty standard. You just need to make sure you're guarding Resurrected. Do you have the guard ability in the tamer tree? That's a big game changer. If you guys get super stuck on Jijimon, folks, at the start of this game, I have a guide for beating Jijimon on my channel. It's in the guides playlist part of our YouTube. If you guys do !guides in Twitch right now, it should come up with a playlist. These gentlemen look like they've timed this perfectly. If I can just wait 30 seconds, if they can hang on for 30 and put them to sleep, we've absolutely smashed this. Let's go down to Jijimon's hut. In fact, we get ready for Skull. Yeah, we're going to sleep in Jijimon's hut. I just need them to get by another 10 seconds, and then we've nailed it. Jijimon's hut is actually about to upgrade as well. I think they're going to make it. This is excellent, guys. Really good stuff. Unless they die on the hour, that would be wild. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I think sleepy time, and that's us, right? Last chance to say goodbye to last chance to say goodbye to YouTube and Twitch here, guys. They've done us well. Our Gen 3s went above and beyond, lived for a long time. Excellent work, guys. Fantastic. Good timing. Right. Lads, it's been a pleasure. The double death sync. Let's go, guys. They were partner Digimon, so it's possible. Don't get depressed. Your partners can be reborn. Okay, dokily. So, we've made it back again, guys. Back to the egg selection screen. And Twitch and YouTube have passed away. Now we have to decide what we're going to do moving forward. Now, as we've discussed 1,000 times in this playthrough, the main agenda right now is to ensure that we get an egg that can go into Bancho-Leomon, or some form of Digimon that allows us to do Darkdramon's questline. Right, guys, I'm going to go for this one here. Tanemon, we're going to take first. I'm going to select this one. This is going to be option A. I'm not sure what we're going to call this. Here he is here. Yuramon himself. Right, if this is going to be our Bancho plan, maybe we call this like... Right, let's just go for Hugh Jas. This is going to be Jas, because Jas is on the right. Hopefully it lets me do that. Yeah. Are we going for this? Okay, it's happening. Right, so that was the green one. My go-to was to just do this. But a lot of you guys are voting for the other one. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Make hunt. Make I never saw that one. Make hunt. Oh, these are so silly good. That one's brutal, Messiah. That one's brutal. Right, this one's gonna be Buck. Buck's allowed. Imagine it didn't give me Buck. Right, okay. Guys, it's happening. We've got Buck and we've got Naked. Let's have a look at these guys. Remember, we need to take them immediately to various people. It's a bit weird that we have to immediately, you know, go around the city. We don't have very long. I think we got an hour. First things first, Skullgreymon straight away. If you want a comparison of stats to get us started, guys, both Digimon level age 0, they both weigh 4. On the left, we've got Kurumon, has a strength of 2,000. Almost 2,000. 1,758. Starting with 5k HP, 900 stamina, 800 wisdom. I mean, these Digimon are crazy. Stamina is 1,700 on Naked. And for the most part, that's it. If you guys want a screenshot or have a look at these stats, you can do. There you go. In all their glory. First things first, we're going to talk to Skullgreymon. Things are like ghosts and Shiki in the human world, it seems. Skullgreymon, yo. Paul McCock. Mike Hunt was pretty funny, just because it's so bad. They're really frightening. I'll never... Yeah. Naked looks at Skullgreymon with fear. That was mental training. Everything's gone up a little. Buck looks at Skullgreymon with fear, and that's mental training again. Again, I don't know if you care about this, but the difference in stats probably hasn't changed that much. But there you go. Right, one of our lab Digimon wanted to see our baby Digimons. I can't remember who they were. What one was it? Was it this guy? You help me. One of your partner Digimon, get them to in-training 1 and bring them back. A Digimon that meets the conditions, thank you. We're getting experimented on. I got the data, I can get back to my research, thank you. 10,000 bits apparently. What else do we need? Bring one of your Digimon back here with an injury. Interesting. I don't know if there's anything else we need to do here. What have you got? Are you the happy guy, are you? What do you do? He gives us training on... Yeah, okay, never mind. If we go into the dojo and look ahead, there's not really much to look at the moment. Tanemon is available, and Tsunemon is guaranteed as well, so there's not really much to worry about at this point in time. I think we just do one training session and get these guys leveled up ASAP. So, HP training is obviously good. We've got one Digimon, Naked, that is really got a lot of high stamina, and then one does a lot of damage. It looks like Naked actually has more MP as well, so maybe we can get this guy on MP training to get him caught up, and then this guy can do some strength training. That seems good. This way we also get the opposite bonus. Some of our equipment has been upgraded, and some of it hasn't, so bear that in mind. This is going to be a double Digivolution, I think. Not yet. Soon, probably. That is MP pretty much caught up. Maybe we just do opposites, right? So that they're kind of somewhat in line with each other. Strength and stamina, I think. This should be a double Digivolution. Skullgreymon in the lab, thanks Magnadry, yeah, we're good. Not a Digivolution just yet, that's a bit alarming. I think they live longer because we have the upgrades, right? We have the Digivolution Tamer perk that's extending their life. So instead of them just Digivolving immediately, they get a couple of extra hours. Alright. Credit to Frankie on that one. Strength on Buck went up by 5. That's the only thing I kept track of. Epic gains. I mean, it all helps, guys. Right, this is where we have to be really careful. This is where we have to start paying attention. Because we need to make sure that these Digimon go into the correct forms in order to... Well, one of them has to, not the other one. Do you know what I was thinking about doing as part of this playthrough as well? I don't know how much you guys are going to like this or not. Obviously, we want to lock in the Renamon line. Oh, I forgot we're going to have to get in the habit of doing this as well. Yeah, praising. Nice. Alright, excellent. And so it begins. We'll use some restaurant training as well, guys, with some of our money that we've saved up. I thought about maybe picking some Digivolution lines in the dojo, but hiding the screen for a minute so you guys can't see what I've chose, and then we Digivolve later, but I know you'll probably just cry about that. Right, Renamon is what we want. Auroramon, Goblimon, Demidevimon. We're going to lock off all of these guys because Renamon should be available later for... Renamon should take us into Leomon. Again, this is all for Darkdramon, so if you guys wondering what we're doing right now, if you have just joined or have not caught the playthrough, we're trying to get a Bancho Leomon. Renamon should go Leomon into Bancho and whatnot, so that should be fine. Over here, Tsunemon has access to Keramon, Toyagmon Black, Agumon Black, Gabumon Black, and Tsukaimon. So you guys chose this egg for the most part. I'm just going to let this one free flow, I'm not going to select that. We could select it if we wanted to, but I'm just going to let it rock and roll. Right, we have some more time here. We could stay inside the city and keep training. Honestly, these Digimon are very strong. I wonder how they would get on outside in the overworld. I think we just go straight to Rookie and take it from there. There's not really any reason to go out and fight when we're not a Rookie. We could do if we wanted to. Our stats are absolutely elite, which is hilarious. You can see Bucks went up to HP pretty substantially. He's taken over big time. I don't know why that is, but yeah. Strength is insane on this guy as well, which is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to put him on stamina training, and Naked's going to get a little bit more. In fact, no, you need MP training, it looks like. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, we'll spend a couple hours doing this, guys, nothing too crazy, and then we'll move on. Skullgreymon gives 50 HP, MP, and 5 other stats, okay for the walk, I would say. I mean, it's better than nothing, Magnaja. I didn't actually know it was that little. I assumed Skullgreymon was going to give you, like, a percentage, but maybe I'm wrong. MP training, yeah, let's keep this up. MP and HP is the hardest thing to get later from our training, so... You could go out and immediately start grinding if you wanted to with these two folks. I'm going to keep them in the city for day one because one, it's going to let me feed them at the restaurant, and two, it's going to let me just speed up a little bit of some of this action. Don't fight within training, their moves do no damage. Yeah, so I've heard. Right, dinner time. We have no real intention about what we want to do with these guys in terms of weight or discipline at the moment, so we're just going to go for the Hail Mary here. Right, we want as much stats as we can physically get, guys. So we've got a couple of options in here. I'll sit over here so you can kind of see the price of these kind of meal deals. Our restaurant is not max level, so we have limited scope of what we can make right now. Actually, I need to make sure we go and upgrade our arena as well and put on a new build at the builder. We'll do that in a second. Paradise Fruit Basket gives us a discipline, it gives us Digifriend, it gives us bonds, and it gives us weight, so it's definitely not a bad thing. Is that the best thing I could possibly buy in here? 500, 500, 50, 50, 50, and 50. It's seriously good. And it does cost 10 grand. What else can we buy? Normally looking at the prices is a good indicator. I think Renamon's a little bit less exciting than Seraphimon. Merimon, the main man, what have you got? Yeah, he's just got some cheaper stuff. Terriermon, Lopmon, what about you guys? These are just milkshakes. These are very cheap. I think Seraphimon is the main guy, is he? Yeah, I think so. And Ikakumon's... Oh, here he is. I've decided to be a regular here. More customers will come. What's this? Okay. Your partner is hungry. The food at the restaurant is great. Let them eat and be quick about it. Right, I guess Seraphimon is the choice. Let's just go ahead and do Paradise Fruit Basket. Completely full on one Digimon, but not on the other. Let's just keep it somewhat in line here. Obviously, I could have fed the other one. Let's do some regular meat. There we go. Right. Fine. Who's our new Digimon? We have Buck and we've got Naked. Flying Blondie. Our two newest homies. We're going to get them up to Rookie ASAP here. Who they turn into, one of them has a fixed destination and the other one has not. Naked is going to be our Renamon. Unfortunate. That's going to activate the fanboys and girls, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and put you back on the... That's a baby shark. Let's go ahead and do stamina. Stamina. I'm trying to keep you guys somewhat in line with each other, but Naked has got serious work to do to catch up. I wonder if Sudamon just naturally has higher Digivolution points, because they seem to have made a huge leap past at this point. Yeah, that's fine. I think Ikakumon gives you food if you don't have any and you don't have the funds to buy meals. Ah, okay. Nice. I don't want to use the restaurant too much because although I want the stats for saving time, I also want to make sure we're getting like these. And if you put your as we've discovered time and time again, guys, if you put your Digifriend and your Digibond up too fast, you actually stop getting these bonuses. And it's those bonuses that actually unlock the requirements for your megas and whatnot. Now, based on how strong these guys are right now, I don't think we're going to have any issues on how strong they're going to become later, but yeah. They have an insane start to life here, which is good. They're so cute, just some babies. Back to the restaurant we go. And I think it's just going to be Seraphimon time and time again until we... Oh, fuck, wait, I forgot to upgrade the... What was it what we were building next, guys? It was Jijimon's house, wasn't it? City entrance. I should have activated this way sooner, I'm sorry. I've lost most of today when I should have been building. I got totally sidetracked. The good news is Jijimon has a new swag pad. It is now upgraded, folks, which is awesome. Alright, nice. I'm going to lock that in. Central District facilities have gained the grades. Wonderful. I'm going to run over here quickly and sit on another build before I forget. Right, we have to be careful about this. Restaurant obviously could be an upgrade based on everything that we're looking at just now. I don't hate that. I also really want to upgrade the Digivolution Dojo because that's going to be relevant later, but we also need to upgrade the Colosseum for a quest. Digivolution Dojo, I think, seems like a good call right now. It's not essential, I guess, but maybe the restaurant is a better upgrade for better meals. Increases the dishes you can cook. I mean, we're going to get decent value, but once we go outside, we're not really going to bother too much about it. Right, let's do the Digivolution Dojo to rank 3, guys. For DNA Digivolution access later. Again, not super important now, but it will be later on. We're going to upgrade most of these things anyway, so... The restaurant could have actually been a better deal, but I don't know if the dishes that the game is going to give us are better than the Paradise Fruit Basket, so... Completely full, nice. I mean, there's also an argument to be made here where we could have potentially took a meal that gives us a buff to training. That could have been also fine. Do we have anything else to upgrade in terms of training apparatus? I don't think so, right? No. Alright, cool. So, where to next? Buck needs to... This guy needs HP. Buck still needs MP to keep it somewhat even, so I think we go for that. That's fine. The game told us we were getting little benefits and buffs. Right. Rookie Digivolution here. Guys, thank you for the bits today. I appreciate it. Magnadress says, I mostly use Kukumo training for drinks to reduce fatigue. Yeah, it's a good idea. Renamon has arrived. First rookie of Generation 4, guys. Naked, looking absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, the other Digimon's coming along as well. We did not choose the evolution path for this Digimon, so let's go ahead and see what we're cooking with here. That's my favourite sticker. Appreciate it, guys. There we go, baby. Ketamon, what's up? Alright, good. Right, guys. That is that locked in. We're going to benefit from our training immediately. Any bonuses? We take those. Right. Into the dojo we go. This place is under construction. Let's have a look and see. So Renamon has access to most evolution options immediately. We've got Cubimon Silver, we've got Teruimon, and then something else. One of these should be Leomon, I hope. I never actually checked that in advance. It would be really silly if not. Luckily, we now have Antlimon to help us. This remains unclear. Yeah, let's go for Naked, because Naked is most important. We're going to start trading over some of these Platinum Sukamon items to get as much information as possible here. Dude, Renamon should be Leomon, right? It should be an option. He's kind of yellow and they're both kind of foxy, liony. I don't know if this will count. There was another Digivolution in the city, guys. Wasn't there another Digivolution that wasn't there another Digivolution in the city that another recruitment that was going to give us some stuff that we needed? I can't remember. It was like oh, sorry, let me explain that again. I was thinking about something else. Wasn't there another guy in the city who once a day you can speak to them and he gives you something? There was Nanimon for the points, and then wasn't there another Digimon? I can't remember. I think there's a guy that gives out freebies if you remember to talk to him every day. Teruimon. I'm not seeing anything about Leomon here. I hope we've not messed this up. I should have double checked, but where are we at? Show me the progress chart, my guy. Cubimon, Teruimon, and Leomon. Perfect. So we're just going to lock off all of these and guarantee that Renamon goes into Leomon, which is great. She's already got the requirements, so we don't have to sweat it. Over here we have Chrysalimon, Gargemon, and another mystery Digimon. Because we already have Gargemon, I think we're going to lock that one off. We're not doing him again. Chrysalimon not having the requirements is interesting. Let's go ahead and spend some points to get information on Buck here. I thought we'd have more options for champions, but I think because he's like the new egg, we have restricted things. I think Diabramon's probably going to be quite hard to achieve, but we could shoot for it and see how it goes. Was that Kabuterimon? Is that what that said? Gonna get some more information here. Is he giving us more information than just one at a time? Gargemon information, we don't care about that too much. Come on, buddy. That's 10 of our points used. Renamon goes into Leomon. That was my first gen route. Yeah, thanks, Matt. What's the Kabuterimon information? What is the other option here? Chrysalimon and Kabuterimon, yeah. So we need wisdom of 2,400 for this guy. Could be an option, guys. We're going to get out to training immediately. I just wanted to come in and check this. We're going to lock off Gargemon because we've had that. And these we're all going to cut off. We need 15 victories. One training failure, that's fine. Leomon is locked in. Absolutely fantastic. Kabuterimon would be fine, but I'd also not mind Chrysalimon if we can get there. It's time to go and get these Digimon as strong as possible, guys. So now that we've prepared for this, right? Our items are good. We've got plenty of toilets, plenty of autopilots, bandages, medicine, recovery discs, MP, blah 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 blah. I think because we know these guys are strong, we're going to go to the sender. And while I'm standing here, we're going to save. I think we go straight to Garurumon Black and just have a crack at him and see how we get on. There's a couple of Digimon in the desert that we could definitely fight now that it's nighttime. We're going to be able to skip most of these. Let's go Server Desert Hinterland and see if we can't immediately start farming these rookies. They have just Digivolved, so we should have plenty of time here. Let's see what we can do. I'll need to actually rearrange their moves. I've forgotten to do that, but I'll do that just now. We've repaired the tent. Yeah, the tent should be fine. The tent's good, guys. We're going to have to build up bond points, so our order commands are going to be harder to get to limit break, which is going to make some of these first couple of fights a little bit slower. But for the most part, we'll be fine in no time. Our Digimon are very, very, very powerful, so... In fact, we might even be able to just... Here's Diamond Storm. First limit break of the rookies. This training is going to take a decent amount of time, guys, but I'll probably end up segmenting it into today's episode and the next episode. Right. These guys are no bueno. They're only giving us 25 wisdom. So we're going to immediately evacuate the dance floor. I'm not going to waste any time here. We're going to scoot through ASAP. We've already lost most of our first day. But I don't hate that too much. I think because Kiddamon might be an evening Digimon, maybe Renamon will go to sleep at the same time as him. I have no idea how that's going to work. But we'll find out. How strong are the rookies now, starting with Garurumon level 21? I think so, yeah. I'm going to go for Garurumon just now. I'll fight a couple of Jijimon in here on the way up the hill. Just to see. We could also try the Dead End Town Jijimon as well, which I quite like. And I forgot to change the moves again. I'll do that just now. Jijimon going down pretty fast. I might be able to do the Oasis. Again, I don't want to waste too much time running about, but we're going to be training for a while, and these Digimon should be good. We should get them very, very, very strong. How strong we get them, I'm not sure. There is definitely a world where we maybe consider taking some life extension perks at this point, because I think the current generation... See these Digimon? I think these are going to be the Digimon we have until the end of the playthrough now, at this point, guys. So there is an argument to be made for extending the life of these Digimon as long as possible. The more fights we can take as rookie, the better for these two. Because as soon as they become champion, we're going to get much less stats from fighting some of the enemies in the game. I like this training spot quite a lot. Let's see if I can fight this guy. This Jijimon is level 26, he's very powerful. And I forgot to change the moves again. The only thing is about this guy is he's got a very powerful attack. He's got a couple of powerful attacks, and they can be a bit annoying, but for the most part we should be alright. This is really the only part of the grind that I have to focus on, like, kind of thoroughly, just to make sure we're somewhat organised. But for the most part, it should be fine. Have enough food stuff? Yes, I think we're already good. We packed a lot of corianders and tomatoes, which we can cook in the tent. And that gives us some stats on the go. It also reduces fatigue, which is nice. This guy's giving us 26, 26, 26, 26, which is not bad. Let's do Blackout and we'll do Nightmare. We could maybe do Chaos Cloud, but our MP's not that hard. Mac Jab stinks. Just going to put on Electric Shoot. I'm going to put on Spin Attack, and then I'm going to put on Electric Cloud. I think that's fine. We could put on more moves if we want to. We have an extra space there for utilising, if it so be the case, but I don't think we need to. Right, Jijimon in the Dead End Town, fine. You could obviously argue that we've wasted a bit of time fucking about with this, but... If you are pretty consistent, guys, you should be alright here. It shouldn't matter too much. Jijimon will take one fight in the way past just to keep us going here. And then as soon as these guys need fed, we will do that via the tent. I think the best thing we can make is the tomato pizza, which is, like I said, it's coriander and spotted tomatoes. I've only got a few of those, though. And they don't give, like, insane stats. Garurumon, what's up? Let's see how we go on here. I'm going to focus for a second. 10 training failures if we want Diabramon's route. I don't think we need to do 10 training failures. That would be... I mean, that might be one route to it, Blaze, but yeah, I think we'll be alright, guys. I think we're going to have no problem at all getting to where we want to be with these two. We're actually doing insane damage to Garurumon already, which is great. If we can get stuns off on this guy, that would be excellent. Just to make it go a little bit faster. Excuse me. Nice. I think Magnadra's trying to tell you something. Yeah, thank you for the donation, Magnadra. Appreciate you. Right, double limit break ASAP here and we're good to go. Being able to buff our damage here would be really nice. I wonder if we have any damage buff abilities. Keramon and Renamon, an unlikely duo, but I quite like it. 3 foot tall Renamon is weird. Yeah, they've kind of balanced her in this game. But honestly, I think Renamon is always quite big for a rookie anyway. I think we might be able to just finish this off. I like how she does a spinning leg kick to bring down a Thunderbolt. Right, Garurumon obviously paying us decent stats here. There is an argument to be made for just skipping this and going to the next area. Like, we could go and fight Woodmon, but it's just so painful to fight him because he's so slow. I don't remember exactly like how long we would stay on this enemy. Like, I don't know when we should move on from here. I don't know what my guide said. What was my target for this guy? Like, how much, how many stats should we aim for, roughly? Obviously, we want to keep grinding here until he stops giving us the stats, but when do we typically move on to Seedramon? 2k? Okay. Thanks, guys. Right, sweet. Hey, Jace? Jace M, what's up, Jace? Hi, do you think Time Stranger would be more lineal like Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory or more open worldy like Next Order? Jace, Time Stranger, from my understanding, is going to be very much like Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, yeah? It might not play out identically because there's been a huge gap between the releases, but it's a Digimon story game. So you've got Digimon Story, Hacker's Memory, Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth. This one's going to be Digimon Story Time Stranger. It's another type of game in that family of games. So it's very safe to assume it's going to play out very similar to those type. Digimon World Next Order is part of the World series. It's part of the World family of games. So Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, Time Stranger are all going to be somewhat similar. They're unconnected story-wise, like Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory go together. Obviously, I know a lot of you guys know that. But Time Stranger is it's going to be its own narrative, but it will be playing out very much like the other two. So Jace, hopefully that answers your question. And welcome to the stream. Just the way it is with Jack, sometimes he doesn't notice me joining chat until like 10 minutes or more later. Sorry guys. I said hi to most of you today, folks, surely. Same. Was almost Huge Ass, but they wouldn't allow it. Yeah, I don't know why Huge Ass isn't available. That's kind of sad. If it took so long to get a new story, when do you think, if ever, we'll get a new world game? The Square, I don't know the answer to that question. I would like a new world game, though. I truly think that if Time Stranger does well and sells a lot of copies, they might consider going back to some of the other games. I really hope they do. What is funny, guys, is that they could be working on a new Digimon, an open world Digimon World game right now. They might be making Next Order 2 right now, and we would never know about it. I just don't think that's the case. I think that when the Digimon team is working on these games, I think they're probably predominantly focused on one at a time. But who knows? Who knows? The thing is, and this is something you have to think about, right? Think about this, right? When they make the new Digimon story game, they're going to take the Cyber Sleuth Digimon, and they're going to take the Hacker's Memory Digimon. They're going to add a new Digimon, and then they're going to redo all of the animations for all of the attacks. Now, we know that they love to mix and match the animations and the attack animations and the moves. You know, the special moves. We know that they like to mix that between Next Order and Cyber Sleuth. So, wouldn't it, from a development point of view, make sense if you've just added 400 and, what was it, 80? What did they say? 450, 480 Digimon to the new game? I can't remember the exact number, but it doesn't matter. If they're going to add 450 Digimon to the new Time Stranger, and they're going to do up most of the animations, wouldn't it make sense to give you... Wouldn't it make sense to bring out a new Next Order game with some of those Digimon, reusing some of that effort, getting some of that investment back? I think they'll wait and see. I think we'll wait and see. Obviously, some of the games and the animations look different, and maybe if they were to do Next Order, they'd do it again from the ground up, but I don't know. Or Digimon World 5 is another way. I call it Next Order 2, but it really means the same thing, you know. Right, we're going to make a Sun Salad, guys. This gives us a bunch of stuff. We get Bonds, Digifriends, we get Wisdom, we get Discipline. Weight down is a bit sus, but Fatigue down is nice. I'm going to cook one of these and give it to both my Digimon. And then I think we are going to... What else are we going to do here? Coriander soup kind of sucks. Let's do another one. Sun salad again. I'm a bit worried about my weight. I don't really want to push this too much, but we want to get as many stats as possible here. Oh, we got a cooking. That's our first critical cook. Excellent. So we can give this to either or. And now we get some extra stuff. Weight down by 3, but we got pretty much double stats, which is nice. HP training effects. That was pretty good. That's our first critical cook. Let's break camp. I want to keep a close eye on the weight of these two Digimon. 12 and 8. We do not want that to fall too low, because there's every possibility that these Digimon need to have a higher weight threshold. I'm probably going to balance our tent training with something that gains weight. I'll try and make food that gives you weight to your Digimon as often as possible. Need an ultra wide? Spoilers, Mr. Tuna, don't be stingy now. Renemon's Diamond Storm does look like crystals, at least it did to me. Yeah, me, I always felt like in Rumble Arena, Diamond Storm looks like, well, diamonds. Crystals. Black Garurumon bro looks at Jack, Jack ends his whole bloodline. Coffee, how you been today anyway? What's happening? Hope you get drinks in your pocket. I don't, but they're in the bank back in the city, so I can pick some up. I can get some Magnadra. For racing, if you look away for a second, you go flying into a wall, or fighters you can't react to every move. I hugely respect people that can do that while still playing at a top level. It takes practice for sure, guys. And I don't even play those games at the moment, so... yeah. Turn the lights off and live in a nerd cave. I would like to do that. Do you guys want to see what happens in my green screen if I turn my lights off? Actually, it's not that bad. It probably isn't that bad, but it does make a difference. I'll show you. I'll turn all my lights off, right? I can't turn the main light off because the switch is on literally the other side of the room, but... I'll show you what it looks like. Right, first of all, I've got my kind of... This side of my face is dark because the light from the main lamp shines onto here. So I've got this lamp. I can turn that off. That makes me look a bit more Sith-like. It's not much of a difference, admittedly. I used to have this light brighter to make it much better, but it became too much on my eyes, so I turned that off. So that I turned that off. What starts to happen is my green screen starts to flake sometimes under my arm. And then I've also got this one, which again makes the green screen a little bit choppy. You see my screen? This is my green screen right here. I don't know if you guys can see that dark line. So it doesn't make a huge difference, but yeah. Dramatic light and Jack when things get serious. This is when you guys start calling me Captain Tuna after today. And I get mad about it. I'll turn them back on. There we go. Honestly, you guys don't notice much of this, but I think it takes up a little level. It just makes things look a little bit cleaner. Sounds like an Ace Combat scenario. What did Seth say? I mean, it's Bandai, it's hard to tell. I do know they're working on a new Ace Combat since 2021, but we've no idea if that's even close to being officially announced. Ace Combat. Are you a fan of the Ace Combat games, DC Seth? We used to have a meme in our community about that. We used to have Ace Combat memes left and right. Because J-Cram kept talking about it one time and how it was a really good game. And then I bought it and we had like a full day of raging at it. Which is such a shame because when the game looks beautiful, but it was driving me nuts. And then when I spoke to J-Cram about it, he was like, yeah, I've never played it, bro. And I was like, J-Cram, how fucking dare you? Such a J-Cram move. We tried it multiple times, it became like an actual meme. How do you turn off all those lights and your hair is still glowing? I don't know, Seth. That's just the broccoli, I guess. Take a close look next time when you use Renemon's special. The translation of our attack's Japanese name, Koyu Setsu, is apparently fox leaf arrowheads. Frankie, I'm glad you told me that because I would never have known. But now I will be able to sleep better with that information, Frankie, thank you. Are you sure it doesn't translate to get fucked, you little slag? I'm going to have to edit that out. That's going to demonetize me. Did you play Ace Combat 7? What was the one that was it Horizons Unknown? Was that Ace Combat 7? Basically, the game looked good, and I had fun playing some of it, but then I spent a lot of time listening to Missile Locked. Mrs. Wolfie. Skies Unknown. Yeah, if I were to introduce people to Ace Combat, I'd tell them to play 4, 5, and 0. It's funny because, Seth, when I played Ace Combat as a kid, I used to play it at my cousin's house, right? I think the first Ace Combat game I played on the Sega Saturn, which was like one of the first disc consoles I'd ever seen. It was before the days of the PS1. And we used to play that shit all the time. Like, I loved it. I used to go over at my cousin's house and I'd be like, mate, we have to play Ace Combat. And he used to always lose the disc, and then when he put the disc in, it wouldn't work half the time because he scratched it to fuck. So when I was starting streaming, and I was like, I started buying games in bulk for the stream. I'd buy like 5 games from like Amazon or whatever, and they'd all come in the mail. I'd use all my donations to bulk buy like 5 games at once. And yeah, there was one time where I bought like Persona, I bought like Dragon Age, Dragon Quest, a couple of Resident Evil games. I got some of the reboots. I got the Spyro remaster and Medieval. I bought all these games at once, and I posted about it on Twitter, and I was like, man, it was a pretty cool moment for me because the streaming was becoming so real for me. Like, that sounds so weird. Streaming was becoming like a legit way for me to live my life, right? And so I was able to use some of the donations you guys had given me over the last few months. I saved them up, and then I bought a bunch of games to keep us busy, and I was so excited about it. One of the games I bought was Ace Combat. I think we bought Catherine as well. Do you guys remember the Catherine playthrough? Another Atlas game. And yeah, when I played Ace Combat, dude, it drove me wild. It drove me nuts. Like, none of it was... Obviously, I wasn't very good at it, which didn't help, but... Dude, there was so much just... There was a couple of missions where I just failed it over and over again, and then, I don't know, it felt like you'd have to play through certain parts of the level to get through to the next part, and if you failed it, you'd have to go back to the start and do it all over. It felt a bit treacherous, to be honest. I mean, the game looked good. But yeah, I spent a lot of time just being missile locked all the time. But I don't know if that's a common thing. I don't know if... I always assumed Skies Unknown was, like, well received, because every time I looked up, I felt like the ratings were alright, but... That wasn't a random fact, you Digidingus. It was relevant to our conversation that you blundered into. Frankie, Frankie, thank you for letting me know exactly what Renemon's Japanese translated attack is called. Don't get defensive, Frankie. Frankie, don't get defensive. I felt the rage. Frankie, I felt the rage in that comment. I don't know how you played Ace Combat in the Sega Saturn when the first game was released on the PlayStation 1. Okay, so what was the... There was a Sega Saturn game that was like Ace Combat. Maybe it wasn't Ace Combat. But it was definitely a flying game of some kind. Maybe it was called something else. Are you sure? We need to Google Sega Saturn flying combat games. Heat Seeker. I have no idea. I thought it was Ace Combat, genuinely. I played Ace Combat on a PS2, maybe. That was a long time ago, and I can't really remember. I don't think I played PS1 Ace Combat, though. I played Blazing Angels on the PS3. Does anybody remember that banger? The kind of World War II style airplane game. Chuck, what's up, man? Chuck, welcome. Skies Unknown was the best-selling game in the series, but if you ask long-term Ace Combat fans, they'd probably give you the answer. Same answer I did. It's a good game, but yeah, the PS2 games were the peak. Okay. Take your word for it, Seth. I don't know which PS2 games I had. If you showed me... If I was to Google PS2 Ace Combat and then looked at the covers of the games, I would recognize them. But as for the actual names, I wouldn't. There was Wing Arms. Could have been that, maybe. My cousin definitely had a flying game on his Sega Saturn, and we played that all the time. It was sick. It basically was Ace Combat. I don't know. It's been a long time. I haven't touched the Sega Saturn in about probably like 20 years plus, 25 years. Digidingus would be a hilarious Twitch chat name. maybe Afterburners. I think it might be an Afterburners. That sounds more familiar. I remember watching a review. You guys know the angry video game nerd, right? What flying game did he review? Where he was trying to land the the plane on the aircraft carrier, and it was like impossible, and he was like raging at it. Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch some of those later and see how they hold up. James. Top Gun. Maybe it was Top Gun. I have no idea. I don't know. Mango, how are you doing today anyway? What's happening? Alright. So far, so good, fellas. First day of training, we're getting there. But we ain't done yet. Yo, Hoshi Unlimited, what's up, guys? Hell yeah, dude. Hoshi, welcome. Dragonzardo1, welcome. What's up? Mr. Petai, hello. Hey, gang. A warm welcome to the stream today. What's happening, Raiders? Hoshi, it's nice to see you, homie. I've missed you. Hoshi, were you playing some Digimon today? Where are you? You guys playing some Digimons? Fortune be with you. Love you, Hoshi. Same to you, brother. How's things? Dragonzard, nice to meet you. Petai, welcome. Good to have you guys here, folks. Right, we keep going. We keep going, man. We're speedrunning this. I remember the PS3 one because it was one of the very few games available at first console. Yeah, Messiah, you're 100% correct. That was the same here in Scotland as well, yeah. Blazing Angels was a game that I think my dad bought. And then we played it. I think my brother played it more than me. But it was weird. I mean, I can't say I had a blast playing it, but I'm pretty sure I played through the story. Did all the missions. But Jack, when are you going to take us back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass? Valkyrie, I'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in my ear. That's going to seem so weird out of context. Take a diarrhea dump in his ear. Ah, good old angry video game nerd. Back in the day, that guy put so much work in his videos. Actually insane. It's just my favorite one. I think Bible Adventures was my favorite. Maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, you just need to type in AVG, Angry Video Game Nerd, and then look at his old reviews, man. Some of these are, oh man, they're timeless. Absolutely brilliant. The bit where he's playing the Ninja Turtles and there's a gap he's trying to get over and he can't get past it, and then you realize he realizes after trying it thousands of times, trying to get this weird jump where there's like a tiny gap. He keeps falling through it. And every time he falls through it, he has to go all the way back along the level and then like up and round to get to where he was to try it again. And then he just walks over it. And that's the moment he's like, you just walk over it? You just walk over it? Calabunga! Cala fucking piece of dog shit. Oh man, too good. Will you play the new Pokemon Legends game on or off stream? Asked Cecil. Oh, Cecil, do you know what? The answer is no. And I'm not saying that to be a meanie. I just can't. I just can't, guys. I'm not going to get into this too much. But no, Cecil, I don't think so. I think we'll let that one pass. I just think that, like, Pokemon right now is getting hard carried on its own branding and its own legacy. And I know that's almost enough. There's two things, guys. Like, see if the games were top quality, if they looked really good and they played really smoothly, I could maybe check it out. But the last couple of games that they've released on the Switch have been absolutely ass performance-wise, and they haven't looked that much better either. Right, some of it looks okay. Scarlet Violet had a good idea, and Legends Arceus, I like the kind of open world free flow. I feel like it's trending. Pokemon is trending in a direction that could be really cool, but they're so far away. And the quality of their games, although it's Pokemon and they sell a lot of copies, and yes, it is fun to a certain degree, right? I like playing Scarlet when we were out roaming and collecting Pokemon and, you know, building up our team. I kind of liked it a little bit in Arceus, but I just feel like they could do so much more, and they're so behind in terms of their quality. Like, their performance and all that stuff, it's behind the industry. The industry standard. If the game comes out, I want you to understand this. If the game comes out and it's getting really good reviews, we might pivot and play it. I'm not saying that we're not going to play it. I'm not stubborn enough to do that. So we'll wait and see. I think my tent just broke. But I don't know. They need to do better. And as they've shown over the last couple of years, they don't really seem to care about doing better, which is a bit of a bummer, in my opinion. Guys, here's the thing. Like, I always do the same thing. I go through the same motions every time we have this discussion. I don't want to sound like I'm a hater. I really enjoy playing Pokemon games. Today in the stream, I spoke to you guys about doing another playthrough of Pokemon. Whether it be PokeMMO, or Infinite Fusion, or Pokemon Insurgents, or maybe one of the Digimon Pokemon fan hacks, one of the ROMs. I like playing Pokemon games. I get excited for them. I've still got that little fan in me from like when I was a kid of like going out on the adventure and, you know, going traveling, finding new areas, finding new mons, leveling them up, building your team, like collecting all the badges. Like, I still have that excitement in me. I do. And I would never tell you guys not to buy a game if you don't want it. I know some people online, they go online and they project their opinion, and then if people don't agree with it, they get angry. It's like, no, I don't care. Like, you guys can... If you guys buy the game, I'm not going to say you're an idiot. I'm going to say, oh, how is it? Are you having fun? Is it good? Was I wrong? Is the game actually nice? Is performance good? Is the game fun? Are you enjoying it? Like, that's what I'm going to say, you guys. And I mean it. I'm not even, like, disguising it. But, like, truthfully, they need to do better, man. It's hard, guys. It's hard not to critique it, right? If it was any other series, I feel like they wouldn't get away with it. It's just that Pokemon is so beloved. And people are so excited to buy the latest of, you know, the latest adventure. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a really cool thing. I just feel like it does get abused a little bit. Right. I was going to come back here. We need to fix our tent really quickly. We'll just try and waste no time at all. I can't be the only one that feels this way, you know? I feel like sometimes as well, Pokemon make steps. Like, Pokemon make improvements on their game series. And then when they make the next generation, they go back on some of their decisions, and it's like, bruh. I know they're constantly trying to innovate, and I know that it can't be easy to build a game that's going to be played by hundreds of millions of people and please everyone. I know, like, that is such a task. That must be such a hard task, right? To build a game that's going to be enjoyed by, you know, people who are 5 years old and people who are 35 years old. It's hard. It's hard to balance that. It's hard to accommodate to both, like, age groups and everyone in between. Where are we going? Modgate? Perfect, that's where we need to go. Let's try and see if we can fight some Jijimon. I should have maybe bought more MP discs. We should be okay. It must be hard, guys. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying if you put me in charge of the Pokemon company or if you put me at the head of Game Freak that I would be able to fix it, because I'm not saying I would. But obviously, as someone who's played a lot of these games, and I've played good ones and I've played bad ones, even before you talk about the story, the writing, you know, the mon designs, graphical fidelity and performance needs to find a balance. Either the game looks like shit and runs like a dream, or it looks like amazing and it maybe runs not so powerfully. You can't have the game looking like shit and running like shit. That's and then charge it full price. You just can't. Jijimon to around 3k, speed stops around 2.8. Magnadra, thank you. Love you, Magnadra. I think they don't bother with optimization. The GBA games were the last time they ran at 60 FPS, and they got games have to release first format in their franchise. They really need to change it because they aren't making smaller scale games for handheld anymore. Yeah, you might be right, guys. I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't know how hard it is to do these things. I just play the games and tell you if I like them or not. Which isn't exactly the same, I know, but... Hey, nice combo attack. Hold on there, Renamon, you're running out of juice. I'm gonna have to... I should have bought some large MPs. I'm having to work a little bit harder for this. I might have to leave and come back. Luckily, Wizardmon is taking us to Mudcape today, so we get free taxi rides. Had to wait 11 plus years for Armored Core 6. Seth, what did you think of Armored Core 6 when it came out? Did you enjoy it? I remember playing the Armored Core demos back in the day. That is something I'm pretty sure I played on PS1. Unless I'm wrong about that as well. I had the demos for Armored Core. My goodness. Good times, man. What is Renemon's? Gain max wisdom, gradually return to normal. What about you? Temporary increase wisdom. 2 wisdom buffing abilities. Alright, we're kind of no life in this, guys. We're kind of speedrunning. I'm just trying to set us up for success when we play this game again tomorrow. In fact, we won't be live tomorrow. We'll be back on Thursday, so a quick heads up about that. MP discs. Digimon MP. Buck doesn't like this item. Buck, you'll fucking behave yourself. You little shit. Let's go ahead and do this. Renamon, get topped up. Nice. Alright, that was a lot of resources. The games are not about the games anymore, it's more like selling toys. Do you think so, Keymaster? Armored Core doesn't have fans, it's more of a cult. I like that. Armored Core, man. I like it, it's badass, guys. Who doesn't like giant mechs with machine guns and rocket launchers and lasers? Come on now. That's like that meme of the wife. You know when it's the husband and wife and they're lying back to back in bed and they're looking away from each other and the wife's like, he's probably thinking about another woman right now. And then it shows you the guy's thought process and it's like, why haven't we had a new Armored Core? It's been 11 years. Yeah, I remember when Armored Core got announced. Pretty hype. I've not checked out though. I feel like there's potential for that though. I hope it did well. My first experience with Armored Core was a PlayStation Magazine demo disc. Yeah, Kadaj, yeah, me too, yeah. I don't even know what demo disc it was, but... Oh, I used to love getting the PlayStation 1 magazines back in the day. I used to love it, guys. That was a treat. If I went with my mum to the supermarket and I could get a demo disc with a magazine, dude, I was so chuffed. But my mum used to leverage it, you know? She'd be like, right, Jack, you're only getting that when we leave and you have to behave the whole time. She'd be like, don't annoy your brother. Don't do anything annoying when I'm looking at shoes. When I'm looking at what lettuce I'm going to buy. Like, just stand still. Don't touch anything. Don't scream. Don't break anything. And if you behave when we're leaving, I'll buy you on the way out. And she was true to her word. But that was exciting, man. Yeah, dude, I had the... What demo games did I play when I was a kid on PS1 demos? I had the demo for 40 Winks. Do you guys remember 40 Winks? I had the Tenchu demo, which was Tenchu Stealth Assassins. And I only got to play the first level. Rayman was on a demo I had. Abe's Odyssey was on a demo. That fighting game that I always forget the name of every time. The kind of top-down fighting game. It was like an arena battler. Was it it's not Disgaea. I think it was something like that though. I forgot what it's called. I always forget the name of this game and then you guys always you guys always find it after like 10 minutes. What other games? I had so many. I had the dice game where it was like the little girl riding the top of the dice. Ape Escape I had on demo. Dark Cloud 1 I had on a demo. I think I had a James Bond game on a demo as well, potentially. I think that's what actually got me to buy that game for my birthday, and then I played it and I was shit at it and it was hard as fuck. And I felt so bad. Alright, next. Good night, everyone. I'm asleep first. RD, take it easy, homie. Bathroom trip after we fight this guy. RD, thank you for being here. By the way, have you decided on which mons you want to use this gen? See, so one of our Digimon has to go into a Liam Online. Renamon has to go into a Liam Online. As for the other guy, Kiramon, he can do whatever he wants. I haven't selected his evolutions. I've only locked off Guardramon. because we've hired Guardiamon already. He's got two options. He can go into Chrysalimon or he can go into Kabuterimon. I still have a bunch of the PlayStation demo discs. Seth, that's crazy, dude. I love it though. Respect. I'm pretty sure all my demo discs are gone, guys. I think my mum lobbed them out in the bin one time. Probably when I was much older. Along with my Pokemon cards. God bless. Oh, the pain. Oh, the agony. Oh. Kids won't ever know what demo discs are. I know. Playing a game. There was a... I told you guys this before. This is so crazy, but... When I was a kid, I played through... I mentioned Dark Cloud a second ago. We played through Dark Clouds a few years ago. I've got a playthrough of Dark Cloud 1 and Dark Cloud 2 on this YouTube channel. It's playlisted. Both of them are playlisted. From start to finish. When I was a kid, I played Dark Cloud. The first game. Where you build the little city in the village. You know, you go into the cave, you get the geostones. I think that's what they're called. You get the geostones, and then you build up the little village. You put the farm in, then you go back into the cave, and you find a fence. You clip that onto the farm. You find a tree, you clip that on, and then it's complete. I played that game as a kid, guys, and for like 20 years, I didn't know what it was called. I just had the memories of playing it. I remember the river running through the village, and I remember like running around in the cave. And it wasn't until years later when I was streaming and you guys were recommending older games, you were like, oh Jack, what about Dark Cloud? And I was like, I don't know what that is. And I kept hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. Everybody kept recommending it. Dark Cloud 1, Dark Cloud 2, Dark Chronicle. Please, Jack, play these games. And then I was like, right, we'll get around to it. It was on the PlayStation library, the online library. And we started a playthrough and I was like, oh my god. This is that game that I couldn't remember the name of from my childhood. That is so wild. And we finished both of them. It was a bit of a struggle though, at times. Dark Cloud was kind of iconic, but oofed. Was it the PlayStation Underground or was it different? Because I remember getting those demo discs and they were peak. What did we have in the UK? We had PlayStation... Was it PlayStation Now? We had the official PlayStation magazine. I think it was just called like... I don't know if we had Undergrounds. I don't know what our magazines were called. I think there was just... Was it just Play Magazine? Can't remember. Unholy War, no. Virtual Fighter, no. It's got a really weird name, Valkyrie and Cecil. You guys are trying to remember the name of the fighting game. So it was like a top-down fighting game, kind of isometric, and you had like arenas. So imagine like a kind of... Imagine what Namek looks like in Dragon Ball Z. You know, like the kind of grassy verges everywhere. And then your fighters could jump around the arena fighting each other, and they could also do like blasts. So they had like empowered attacks. They could do like Kai blasts and shit. It wasn't anything to do with Dragon Ball Z though. I forgot what it's called. Oh, Distrega. Yeah, Distrega. I think it's Distrega. I'll pull it up. Is it Distrega? Yes, this is it. Yeah, you guys, it's not Disgaea. This is it here, guys. Does anybody else remember this? You must remember her. Come on. You must remember her. Look at her. This game here, I had this on a demo. The arena that you fight in used to look like... I'll see if I can find... What was the demo level? It was like a kind of grassy hill. This one here. This is exactly what was on the demo. This is a terrible picture. God knows when this was taken. This was it. Reyes and Doyle. There you go, Distrega. Well remembered, guys. Well found. So I played that a bunch. Could never win. I was terrible at it. I think it was PS1, guys. X-Men versus Street Fighter, which is like the equivalent of like Marvel versus Capcom, but like the bootleg version. I don't know if that came first or second, but everybody talks about Marvel versus Capcom, right? When I was a kid, I had X-Men versus Street Fighter. Played the shit out of that. Loved it. I used to play as Ryu with the Hadokens, and then I'd have Magneto coming in as like my backup. And Magneto had this big fucking vertical Kai, I guess just like a big blast. Oh man. So much fun. Jade Cocoon gets mentioned a lot, Seth, by a lot of our community. I never had Jade Cocoon as a kid, unfortunately, so that one passed me by. Although I did contemplate playing it once or twice. It gets mentioned a lot. I'm actually surprised that Jade Cocoon isn't one of these like games that has been remastered. I thought that they would get on that at some point. That, what's the other one? Jade Cocoon's the big one, and then there's another one. Legend of Dragoon. Those two games, completely different, I guess, but they kind of go hand in hand in my mind. Those are two games I didn't play, but people often ask me to play them. Geostone. The Geostone. I'm gonna have to go back to the city here. I might do a quick... I'll do one more fight here. The Strega, yeah, thanks. Did anyone ever play Altered Beast? What was Altered Beast, Matty? There was a game I had on a PS1 that was like a kind of... I'm always trying to remember the name of it. What was the name of the game where you're the woman with the camera and you've got a little gargoyle companion? Shadow Man on PS1? Is there a Dark Cloud playlist on your YouTube? Yeah, Cecil, there is, yeah. You guys can go and watch that. We have Dark Cloud 1 and then Dark Cloud 2. Two separate playthroughs. Two separate playlists. Dark Cloud 2 is also known as Dark Chronicle, so if you get confused, they're the same thing. X-Men vs Street Fighter is part of Marvel vs Capcom Collection. Was modern netcode. Oh, okay, okay. Street Fighter X2 Plus. Oof, you know how I was, you know how I know it was just Strega because I too always forget the name of this game. There you go, Seth. Yeah. Right, let's go back to the city because I'm running out of MPs and it's annoying me. I'm going to hold this Jijimon hostage first though. Bully him a little bit. Right. Okay guys, so far so good. We need to make sure we're putting builds on. What do we build next? I haven't been back to the village today because we slept in the tent, so we need to grab this. Let's just do a bit of a stock take here. Make sure we top up all of our jazz. Colourful meat one time. That's a steel meat, mate. You're close. You've given me 3 steel meats in a row, which I kind of respect, but also I need the coloured meat, bro. What building did we put on to upgrade? I think it was the arena, was it? Was it the arena? No. Oh, was it the... Oh, it was the dojo. Surely the dojo is finished being built now, right? No, it's not. It's still building. I'm trolling. I'll check that in a minute. Raymond, I need you to top up my tent, and then I need to buy some stuff from Tentamon. Mostly large recoveries. I have some large recoveries out here, actually. Let's go ahead and withdraw these. So, medium... Yeah, I think it's time to maybe bring the large recoveries along as well and start fucking about with those large MP discs. I want the whole lot. Right. Let's see what our destroyed inventory looks like. This is going to be a bit of a mess. I'm going to try and tidy this up. I think we gotta get away from the small recoveries now. Small recoveries, I don't think we will ever need again in this playthrough, and if I do, I'll buy them back later. MP discs, same. Medium MPs, kind of shit now. Let's get rid of those. Medium MPs, medium recoveries, we get 39. Sell that crap. Get that out of the way. Coriander will keep. Sell that. Right. Time to buy. Give me a hot minute while I organise this, guys. You're not talking about Beyond Good and Evil? Seth, I know that's the game with the camera. Beyond Good and Evil might have been... I don't think... It was Beyond Good and Evil even on the PS1, or was that PS2? I feel like I played... There was a little game I played when there was like a little devil companion. Where you were like a character. Maybe it was Beyond Good and Evil. But I'm not really sure... Yeah, I can't remember where the little gargoyle was from, guys. I don't know what that was. 31 of these. All pilots would buy 2 of these. Right, large recoveries. We're going to buy more of the U. Medium MPs I'll buy some of. I know I sold these, but this is for outside of combat. I think that should do us for the time being. How long on the build? Can't have that much longer. 4 minutes. Jeez. Right. Back to Mudcape. Have you got autopilots for me? You? Mudcape. Let's go. Take me there. Fly me to the moon. Right, guys. We'll do a little bit more training. Just a little bit. Maybe until the end of today. In-game. Then we'll fly back, put on another build, and then take it from there. Jijimon isn't giving us too many stats, but we're getting fairly strong. We could go from here to Water Jijimon potentially, but I don't know if we're ready for that yet. PS2. Gargoyle Companion. Yeah, dude, there was like a little... There's a little game where you had like a little gargoyle. Maybe it was Beyond Good and Evil, I don't know. There was like a woman... was she like a devil or something? I can't remember if, like, I don't know if I'm mixing these games up in my head or not. Oh, that's an absolute blessing. Garuru Bro, Extinct Jijimon Next Victim. ESC, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, buddy. I didn't mean to hard ignore you there, I was just... My brain was elsewhere. ESC, what's happening, man? Altered Beast, you played as a soldier bioweapon. That sounds familiar. Maybe that's what it was. Altered Beast, you play as a soldier bioweapon that was transformed into different creatures, werewolf, minotaur, and dragon. Matty, that could be it, maybe. Sounds familiar. There was another game my uncle had on PS1. And it was like a graveyard kind of setup. I can't remember what the game was for that as well. It was like a demo. It wasn't Medieval. That's a very famous game that starts you off in a graveyard on PS1. It was nothing to do with Medieval. It was like a game where it had a little cinematic and it like zoomed in. And I'm pretty sure there was like a demon at the end of it that came out of like a tomb or something. I don't know if I'm making that up. I might have dreamt it. Jack is starting to ignore me again, I see. Love you, ESC. Hello, Ali. Welcome back. ESC, how are you? Our Digimon are knackered again, apparently. Right. Fatigue causing us a bit of grief here. I could have rested in the town. I actually thought about doing it. Just didn't want to lose an hour. Right, how much does that give us? Fatigue recovery. 20%. Can I see their state? Show me their status, you piece of shit. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now yous are hungry. Little dicks. Right, we're gonna camp again. I'm gonna feed. I'm back from lunch in the pool. Hey, Blondie, what's up? We're just doing a little bit more training here, guys. Training buff, weight. I like making this sun salad, but it's very bad for the weight of our Digimon. But we do get a bunch of stuff from it, so it's hard not to. Blondie, how was the swimming, man? What kind of swimming do you do, Blondie, when you're doing the swimming? Do you do like, do you mix up, or do you do like front crawl? Or freestyle, as they call it, sometimes? How's your backstroke form, Blondie? Backstroke's what I used to do competitive when I was a kid. But that was a long time ago. And I didn't really enjoy doing backstroke, if I'm being honest. I was just kind of forced into it by the coach. They were like, Jack, you're good at backstroke. I'm like, I don't want to do backstroke. Can't see where I'm going, bro. Look up Primal. I think Primal, actually, Primo's probably the game. Yeah, Primo is the game. That's the one with the gargoyle, I think. Yeah, Primal. It's got the little guy in the front of it, yeah. That is actually the game, Seth. That's it. You start in near a graveyard on Altered Beast after a helicopter crash. Maybe that was it, Matty. I don't know. It's fun trying to remember these games. Do you know what I should do, guys? It can't be that hard to get a list. It shouldn't be that hard to get a list of PS demos, you know, like all the ones that have ever existed with a magazine, and see the contents of them all. And then see if you could get that list. You could then go onto YouTube and just watch all the intros and find any games that you'd forgotten about. What other PS1 games did I have on demo? There was the demo for Metal Gear Solid. I used to avoid Resident Evil like the plague because it used to terrify me as a kid until later on when I grew up a little bit. I used to not touch those. Oh, Dino Crisis, actually. And Tomb Raider. My uncle had Dino Crisis. That used to terrify me. I was fascinated to watch him play it, but I couldn't play it myself. The idea of, like, velociraptors coming to kill me was just too much for my tiny brain. Which is weird, because later on I started getting really into horror games. Resident Evil 4 was like my first kind of pseudo... I know Resident Evil 4 is more like a survival game than anything, but... Resident Evil 4 I started reading up on in magazines, and then I bought it one day in a store. I got it second hand. I got the metallic box. It wasn't really actually metal, but it was like the kind of... It made it look like metal, and it had like the blood smear on it. Pre-owned copy Resident Evil 4. I think I got it for like 15 quid at the time. Took it home, played it, absolutely loved every fucking minute of it. And then I started getting mad into Resident Evil games. That's when I started trying to find the books as well. I found the book in the library of Resident Evil 1. And I read it in like 3 days. I started reading it, I was like, man, this is kind of shit hot. And then I looked forward to reading the next part every night. And then I started reading all the books, and then I started playing all the other games. Although, admittedly, when I was a kid, me and my cousin actually played through Resident Evil 3 Nemesis together. But I was never the player. He was the player, and I was like the navigator. Or the co-pilot, I guess. I was his backup. I was his morale. Another fight, Jijimon, come here. Sakizama, Drakengard. Sakizama, I never owned Drakengard, but my friend did, and he loved it. He was daft for it. It was actually my friend's little brother had Drakengard, and he had that game, and he used to talk about it. He tried to get me to play it, but I never really took him on. Not because I didn't want to, just I never really got around to it. Is Drakengard genuinely it's set in the same world as Dragon's Dogma? Is that because that's something I thought I heard recently, where Drakengard is connected to like another franchise, and I didn't know about it. It is Dragon's Dogma, right? I do a lot of freestyle, but I'll practice my scissor kicks for my side stroke and combat side stroke. I'll do breaststroke practice to keep the muscle memory. Backstroke is so-so. I actually did a lap of it today. My form isn't that good, but I do enjoy getting better at different swim strokes. What is combat side stroke, Blondie? What is that? Combat side stroke. Is that where you have like a minigun and you swim sideways while shooting the minigun, is it? I'm teasing. Combat side stroke. It's where you have like a rocket launcher and you swim sideways while shooting off the rocket launcher. Spyro Romkin, oh yeah, for sure. Spyro was goated. I had Mickey's Wild Adventure and Hercules as well. Those were my first ever PS1 games. So I got my PS1 for Christmas, guys. A long time ago. One of my friends had a PS1. And on the PS1 he had a couple of games. He had Rugrats. He had Mickey's Wild Adventure. And he had another game. Maybe it was Abe's Odyssey or something. So my friend got this PS1. And dude, my mind was blown. I was like, Mum, I need a PS1. She was like, Jack, those are expensive. I don't think so. So I had to wait until Christmas. And then I got my PS1. And my first game that I got with it was Mickey's Wild Adventure. And then I think for my birthday, because my birthday was in January, so I got my PS1 for Christmas with Mickey's Wild Adventure. And then for my birthday in January, a couple of weeks later, I got Hercules, Disney's Hercules. And that was my first two PS1 games. Same world as Nier. Oh, is it Nier? Yeah. Okay, well done, guys. Good knowledge. Good trivia. Yeah, Nier. So Nier Automata and Drakengard are connected. That's so wild, though, right? Nier Automata I've played, but I've never played the first Nier. I know they did a remaster of Nier 1, did they not? Is that Replicant? But I've never played that one. Nier Automata is such a wild game. Like, it's so hard to explain. Like the feels of Nier Automata is such a weird one. Because on one hand, I'm like, man, this is kind of like insane. But at the same time, it's like I didn't love every minute of it. Like, it's kind of like Death Stranding in a way. It's like I'm glad I played it. It's like sampling a unique flavor of whiskey or something. Arson, hello! Drakengard is connected to Nier. Alright, there we go. Thanks, Jace. What about Hercules? Oh, I loved Hercules. PS1 Hercules was awesome. I had Mickey's Wild Adventure as well. That game was solid. That game was no joke, guys. It was no joke. My first gaming console was actually the Mega Drive though, which you guys called the Genesis. Sega Genesis. It was my dad's console I think when he was a kid. And so it kept at my grand's house. And yeah, Sega Mega Drive. Used to play that a bunch as well. Loved that. Road Rash, Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Mortal Kombat. My friend Jamie had Spider-Man. That shit was great. It was at the time, probably not in hindsight. It was a bit of a nightmare actually. Pitfall the Mayan Adventure is like... That's like one of my games that I played a lot of, but nobody ever seems to know about it. It was like a kind of sleeper pick in my mind. Also a very hard platformer game, but I loved it. I was absolutely obsessed with that. Never finished that as a kid. And it wasn't until later on in life that YouTube came along that I was able to type in Pitfall the Mayan Adventure full playthrough. And I watched this guy do things that I'd never even known were possible. This guy blew my fucking mind. He played through it, finding all the secrets, showing you how to do everything. Masterfully defeated all the bosses. I was just drooling watching this. I was like, oh my god. I didn't know there was an exit to the level here. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that you could do a slingshot attack if you held down right and A and B at the same time. Another game that I had on Mega Drive, and again, I always talk about these games, and nobody ever seems to know about them. A little game I had for the Mega Drive, again, it was my dad's game, was a game called Cannon Fodder, where you lead your little troops, top-down kind of game. You lead your little squad of troops through the jungle, and you have to survive. So Cannon Fodder was goated. There was Desert Storm and Desert Strike, Jungle Strike, which was the helicopter Apache game. Had those. That was Mega Drive as well, and then I think they released that as well on the PS1 later, maybe on other consoles as well. PS1 Tarzan is a game that's never made it into Retro Roulette Fridays, but I keep looking forward to it. I keep getting excited for it. Jake Ram, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. Huge, guys, huge. Thanks for supporting me today, folks. I'm delighted with all the love. We've been from minute one today. It's been absolutely hectic. There's been donations flying in left and right. Loving the Digimon streams, brother. Keep it up, boss. Thank you. Glad you guys are enjoying the playthroughs, folks. Legion's Lost, glad to be here. Thank you, Jack, for the years of entertainment and dedication. I appreciate all you do. Thank you, Legions. That's very kind. Appreciate it, guys. Speedy Egbert is a kid. No one seems to know about that. I've never heard of Speedy Egbert, I don't think, Matty. A lot of the time, these names that you guys mention, they don't ring a bell, but do you know what I remember? Like, the visuals of the art, guys. Like, the box art. My brain remembers a lot of that. So when I see a cover, I see the front cover of a game, I'm like, oh, that's that game. I don't know why. It's like a visual learning thing, I guess. Elysium Falls. That's how I feel about talking about Zool for the Mega Drive. I've never heard of Zool Elysium Falls. I'm sorry. F to the VOD. No, it's good, guys. It's good. I've got some editing to do, but I'll do it later. I'll tidy up later. Right, back up we go. I could have maybe squeezed in another one. Yo, Theo, what's up? Theo did a sub yesterday, Theo. I think you were one of our latest subs. Thank you so much for that again. Been a couple of days since I checked in. Where we at, Theo? Welcome back. Hello. Not gonna lie, my dad wasn't too into it because I remember watching him ace the license exam I struggle with, and I was like, what the fuck is this? My dad kept beating me at it. For me, Speed Freaks on PS1 was our first PS1 game for a while. Speed Freaks. I played the Batman game as well, PS1. That was weird. That game was weird, man. We played that on Retro Friday. Tori and I would fight over Streets of Rage. She always wanted to be the girl. What was there was games where like you were always allocated like one character. I'm trying to think of like other games where like player 1 was assigned a character and then player 2 was assigned the other one. PS1 Tarzan, I loved the burning ship level. Fighting the rhino was tough. Arsa, I don't know if I got to... The level I was always used to get stuck on was around about the waterfall. You know when he swan dives off the waterfall and becomes a man? And the Stampede level used to fuck me up as well. It was like I'm pretty sure the Stampede was a level quite early on. I think I did. I don't know if I got past that as a kid. The burning ship and the rhino, was that towards the end? I feel like that might have been a bit too advanced for my shitty abilities. Did you ever play Oni on PS2, Seth? No, but I know of Oni. Legion's Lost, thank you for the Prime. What's up, dude? Hell yeah. Thank you, guys. 10 out of 10, folks. Do you know what's been cool the last couple of days? I've had people subbing. Like, some people are coming into the YouTube stream and then coming over to Twitch and then dropping their Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Legions, I appreciate you, man. Welcome. Hopefully you don't have any more pesky ads for the next 30 days, which is awesome. Like Sonic, but everything was candy themed. It makes you realise how many games were actually coming out back then, right? Like, how many games have existed, and then to one kid who only had that game for months on end, you know, they couldn't look up a guide, they couldn't look up the answers, they couldn't cheat their way through it, they just had to grind it out until they beat certain levels, or grind it out until they figured out a puzzle. Of which some of the puzzles in the PS1, PS2 era, man, some of these were insanely toxic. Like, sometimes in games you had puzzles that just didn't make any sense. Look at Digimon. I'm not even going to mention the Gabumon card from Digimon World 3. Like, how you're supposed to figure that out as a kid, man, I have no idea. Nowadays we have the internet, so if we get stuck, we just look up the answer. Whereas back in the day, you had to stew on it for hours on end. No problem, man. I missed the stream yesterday, but I'm glad I caught you today. Glad to be a part of the infamous chat. Good to have you here, Legions. Thanks, man. Appreciate you so much. The primes help out more than you know, guys. I know it seems not like that much, but see, 1 or 2 primes added up, that actually makes quite a difference, so thank you. I do vaguely remember the waterfall. You jump right off it, Warsa. It's like right at the end of the level. He jumps off, and I'm pretty sure when he lands, he becomes a man. Like, he goes from baby Tarzan to big Tarzan or something. Honestly, we should have done a playthrough of Tarzan at some point. I can't believe we haven't. What other games did I play? My dad had this game that was like a kind of city civilization builder where, like, it was kind of like Sim City, but like in the desert, and like Egyptian gods used to run around fucking shit up. That was on the Mega Drive. So you'd be like, you'd have your little city, and then there'd be like a giant floating sunhead that would like just roam across and like blow you up. Was that black and white? I don't know. Am I right in thinking there was no save feature in the Lion King game? The ads were driving me nuts. Easiest sub I've ever done. Yeah, sorry about the Twitch ads, guys. They're a bit toxic. Sorry about that. Not much I can do. Apparently in EU, Digimon World 1 was bugged and you couldn't finish the game. Yeah, there was an Ogre Fortress bug. Hey, Legions, thank you. Hell yeah, dude. Look at you, you're popping off. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, in the PAL version of Digimon World, sometimes, well, there was a couple of things that was wrong with the game. Sometimes when you went into the Ogre Fortress, guys, there was like a 33% chance the game just wouldn't load. And obviously you need to go through the Ogre Fortress to, you know, continue with the game. You were just screwed. So that was an issue. That sometimes happened. There was also a bug involving... The jukebox was cursed. Everybody knew not to touch the jukebox, which you got from recruiting Jijimon. Admittedly, Jijimon was in Factorial Town, and for a long time as a kid, I couldn't even get into Factorial Town. I didn't know how to get in or what to do. So the jukebox is not something that I had very often, but I knew the jukebox was fucked, and it would blow up your game. So I knew not to do that. What else? I can't remember. Oh no, we've got the... Speaking of bugs, guys. Right on schedule, look. Have you guys ever seen this bug before in Next Order? Look. Renamon's order points and HP are still on the side of the screen after the battle. I think this happens when you do too many fights in a row sometimes. Luckily, I think... It's so weird. And like, our MP's going up as I run around. It's actually quite handy having that tracking. Luckily, when you reload the area... Wait, it doesn't fix it? Oh my god. Maybe when we go into a battle, it'll fix it. Hold. Hold. Lofty Castle and Spyro took me and my older sister years to figure out, and when they figured it out, they broke the rules, snuck me into the room because I was grounded, and we celebrated because it was the last thing we needed for the 100% completion. Arsa, that's such a good story. Guys, speaking of puzzles in Spyro PS1, dude, the treetops? Is that what you guys are? Is that what you're talking about, Arsa? You know the treetop level where you have to make Spyro go really fast down the ramps? Dude, I couldn't figure that shit out as an adult when we played it. I did eventually get it, but we had to work on that for a while. You know the level when it's like the ramps? I do know the tree. Oh my god, bro. Trying to figure out some of those ramps and what you have to do to get... It's brilliant when you figure it out, but see, trying to figure it out, man. Oh my goodness. The thing is, on Spyro, you have limited lives, so every time you die, you lose a life, and it's like, you fall off this treetop. Oh my god, bro. Speaking of treetops, I got another PS1 game for you guys that has a tree in it. I'm going to bring back some mild PTSD for some of you guys I know. If you don't know this, then count your blessings. Who remembers? Does anybody want to have a guess at what I'm about to say? Think of a game on the PS1 that had a big tree in the middle of the level, guys. I'll give you another clue. At the top of the tree, there was a tree house. Well, not really a tree house. There was a platform with a boss on it. Does anybody know where this is going? Fucking hell. We actually did do a playthrough of this. And I think it's on the channel. I don't know if I uploaded it or not. Not... Well, Ape Escape might have that. Not Kingdom Hearts. No. PS1. Well, PS1. Kingdom Hearts PS2. PS1. Toy Story. Toy Story on the PS1. Did anybody play Toy Story? There was a garden level, you went outside and there was a tree in the middle of the level and you had to climb up it. Oh my god. For my type, it's actually not that bad to do as an adult, but the controls, the camera was intent on boning you in the ass. And if you fell off the tree, you'd fall all the way down to the bottom. Which, again, as an adult, you've got patience, you've got discipline, you know that you're going to get it eventually if you keep trying. See, as a kid, I lost so many tears. I dehydrated so much from crying rage trying to climb that treetop in fucking Toy Story. At the top of the... You climb up a tree in the garden, guys, and at the top of the tree, there's a kite boss. The boss is a kite. And you have to, like, jump and hit it. Now, see if you're in any way somewhat competent. It's not a problem for you. But see if you're, like, a small child and you have no idea what you're doing. Oh, my god. The amount of times I fell off... Incredible, dude. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go restaurante here, folks. As a kid, I nailed treetops, but as an adult, I could never figure out Rumpkin. That's weird how that works, right? Snowcat, what's up? FF7. FF7 is a game that I never actually played until I was 17 years old. I know that's weird. I know that's weird, guys. Final Fantasy VII was my first ever Final Fantasy. And I only got into it because my best friend in high school was obsessed with it. So, my introduction to Final Fantasy VII and that game and the Final Fantasy franchise, to be honest, was actually Advent Children. My friend got the Blu-ray version of Advent Children and I watched it, and that was my first introduction. Like, I knew who Sephiroth was, I knew who Tifa was, and I knew about Cloud. I watched Advent Children and I had no fucking clue what was happening. Then, I went and played Final Fantasy VII and my friend got me into it, and then I played Crisis Core after, so I played it all back to front. I literally played it in the wrong order, from end to the beginning. And it took me ages to figure out what was going on. It took me ages, man. But now I kind of know roughly, and I'm a big fan. But yeah, dude, that used to... Oof. I'm going to do this. Paradise Fruit Basket. I'm going to do one of these. And then, Buck, I'm going to give you some food here really quickly. Let's give him some well done, mate. Perfect. Right. I'm going to quickly check in on our dojo upgrade, which I think should be upgraded to. Okay, nice. I only played Toy Story 2 on the PC. Maybe it was Toy Story 2, guys. Yeah, was it Toy Story 2 on the PS1? It was Toy Story 2, because it had Al's Toy Barn in it. And it had that horrible level with the alleyways. Oh! Don't even get me started on the alleyway level. That was where I got to as a kid. I couldn't get past that. Yeah, Toy Story 2, that's the one, guys. You're right, you're right, you're right. Oh, man. Actually, as a kid in elementary school, I installed Toy Story 2 on every single computer in the school. Seth, I'm pretty sure I would have been destroyed for doing that. Here's Vmon, guys. What's up, dude? Oh, you're looking for me? I've fallen for this place. Look around. The view includes both the city and the prairie. It's really amazing. The city's not bad right now, but you should really come at dusk. He's trying to get me to play Dusk and Dawn, I know it. Right, guys, our dojo is now level 3, as indicated by the lights on the floor. If you're looking at the screen and you notice something different, it's because the dojo's been upgraded to max level. Over here, we have access to Kabuterimon still. Gardramon is locked off. And Chrysalimon, we need training failures for. We need 3 training failures. We're not quite even close to that, to be honest. I don't know what else we need. Maybe bonds and discipline need to be low. We could actually use... You can actually use this guy to give you training failures, can you not? Is it this guy? Training failure +1. It costs us 10 grand. You can do it once a day. I don't know if we're going to get there. We could also just force training failures, I guess. Feels so dirty. What else does that affect for this guy? Kabuterimon probably doesn't matter. Weight needs to be +20. His weight's probably too low. I think if we get a training failure... Maybe if we get a training failure and his weight up, he'll transform into Chrysalimon, maybe? I don't know what else we need. Some of you guys are trying to help me. Maybe it's weight. Weight needs to be higher. Is that what you were talking about? Who was it? Somebody... I played Toy Story for Game Boy, says Umbra. Justin, you said weight. I'm assuming you're talking about this guy. I don't know how to really fix it, to be honest. Do we care about Chrysalimon that much, guys? I don't really want to miss any feeding times, because that's quite important. We could do a training failure in the morning. I don't think it should really affect Kabuterimon, to be honest. Let's save our game and find out how it works. If it opens up more options, then I'm probably going to leave his Digivolution up to chance anyway. I mean, I could probably give some more stuff to this guy. Which Digimon is it? Naked is Renamon. Buck. Maybe get some more information here if we're lucky. We can get like discipline or something. I'll do like a few of these while we're in the area. Try and make this go faster. A Bug's Life? Yeah, Seth, A Bug's Life. We actually played through A Bug's Life on Roulette Friday not too long ago. I made some clips of that and put them on YouTube and TikTok, I think. Yeah, Bug's Life I made a couple of clips of. Ant Islands. This way, Flick. Buck, I need more. I'm just going to download some information here. Digivolution and for strength. More, please. I played Final Fantasy 1 on the Game Boy SP. I know what you mean about being an adolescent and not being able to get it, because I got 3 out of 4 crystals and I couldn't find the last one back in the day. Still never found it to this day. Blondie, do you think you care enough to like watch a playthrough or anything? Or do you think you'd give it another go one day? Alright, let's see where we're at with this. To be fair, I never made it outside the house in Toy Story 2. Got stuck in the attic. I mean, that was the same kind of idea. Like, being able to jump up onto some of those ledges, Seth, was a nightmare. It used to cripple my pain. Right, MP needs to be 27,000. That's quite insane. Discipline is actually not that important. I've not been given weight information, which is a shame. I think Keramon we probably hit as an option. I'm just going to get some more info here. I would like to get weight, and I would like to get something else. Kabuterimon I don't care about. I wouldn't hate Kabuterimon, by the way. I think that'd be a fine Digivolution. We've already had... We didn't get Hercules Kabuterimon. So it is possible. I might have them for the Xbox game, PC store. I might buy the first 5 or 6 in the collection when they're on sale. Here we go, victories and weights. Right, nice. That's a lot of information. Is that enough? So we need weight to go down. Our weight's too high. Ah. His weight needs to be 14. So if I can feed this guy some mushrooms, we could hit that. Maybe we work on it? Let's do a training failure +1. Because I need +3, is that right? It's kind of weird needing training failures. It feels dirty. Training failures +3. Right, okay. I'm going to pay 10 grand. Instead of doing what normal people would do and let my Digimon shit in the floor. Training failure +1. We're going to put this on Buck. Ranko Agamon's Herculean power. Buck's training failures increased by 1. So now... we need 2 more training failures, and we need to get our weight down as well. So I need something that's going to lower weight, guys. I don't want to spend too long here. I've just fed these 2. Let's go over to here. We know mushrooms can lower weight, so I guess we take some frozen shrooms. Do I have those? I might, if we're lucky. Let's see. Do I really let this guy shit on the floor? What could be a training failure other than not feeding him? Feels wrong, man. Do I have any ice mushrooms? Oh, I do, I've got 2. Perfect. And we'll take some regular mushrooms as well. Do I have any of those? You tell me I don't have a single Digi mushroom in my bank. You've got to be having a laugh. Oh no, I've got unlucky shrooms. I don't think that's a good idea. Scratchy grass. Don't let him sleep, that would work. Oof. Fallout 3, Fallout 3, Fallout 3. Of course I played a bunch of Unreal Tournament. I was actually the reigning Unreal Tournament champ in my high school, holy shit. I believe it. I don't know what else to use to lower weight, guys. This is all discipline stuff. Scratchy grass, I think, lowers weight for an emergency. But other than that, I can always do the training failure thing again with Grand Coagamon because he'll reset after the new day. Did we put on another build at the builder? I don't think we did. That's something I should have done ASAP. Right. Jijimon's house we have put on. That's done. Hospital, restaurant. We upgraded the dojo. Coliseum needs to go on eventually, guys. We may as well just do that now, I think. Although we are using the restaurant quite a lot at the moment. I'm just going to put on the Coliseum and be done with it. We're going to need this upgraded eventually, so let's stick it on. Right. Have we been to the fields today? I think we have. Just double checking. Okay. Right, that's cool. Right, I think we go to what? I'm going to pretend like I didn't just see my Renamon fall out the sky. Right, save our game, guys. They're age 1, so they're not going to Digivolve yet. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go back to Mod Cape, but this time we're going to go to Mod Cape Hinterland for 20 grand. We have 340k. Did I top up on my items? Sorry, let me just focus for a minute, guys. Large recovery, large MP is 54. I mean, we're pretty good. 40 large recovery is not a lot, but I'm going to have to TP back in the new day anyway, so let's just quickly do this as quickly as I can. The more we get done just now, the less we have to do tomorrow. We're going to go Mod Cape Hinterland, guys, because this is a really nice spawn. It takes you straight into the location where Jijimon is. Let's see how powerful we are. See if we can actually handle this. Should be okay. This is a tough fight for rookies. We've not fought on any ultimates yet. Let's see how we get on. Level 27. I think we're pretty strong at this point, but I don't know how strong we are. We may get a bit of an ass kicking here. Every day, brother, I'm glad I support you. Feels good to pay it back. Plan on sticking around. Also made it in your Discord. I'm hoping I can see your channel explode. Thank you, Legions. Legion, I think I promoted you, did I? Was that today that you joined or last night? On this topic, guys, if you want to join the Discord, if you're on Twitch, it's just !Discord. And then if you're on YouTube, I can get the link for you. You can let me know. When you join the Discord, guys, all you have to do is put your name in the little box. There's only one part of the Discord you'll be able to see when you join. And that is the new members area, because you're a new member at that point. If you guys post your name in there, I'll promote you immediately. If you guys can't type in new members, but you can see everything else, it already means you've been promoted. My boss has let me leave 30 minutes early. Congrats, Ali. Alright, nice. Nice. Baldur's Gate 3, 2 hours. Enjoy, Ali. Ali, are you going to start it again from the beginning, or are you continuing a playthrough? Fun fact, if you're not promoted, you can still see new messages in the Discord. Can't type or see the history. Seth, you can see... Do you mean in new members, or do you mean like in other parts of the Discord? You should be promoted pretty quickly after joining, guys. I promote most of you guys within like the first 10 hours. And general cats. Well, regardless, as long as you guys can type in new members when you first join. If you can't type there, it means you've already been promoted. So that's good. That's the main thing. I've slowly built the Discord over time, and it's not exactly... It's not perfect, but... Starting again, Shadow Sorcerer. Ooh. Last night, excited to be involved. Maybe one day I can set up a stream myself. Yeah, for sure, Legions. I would encourage it, broski. I always encourage you guys to give streaming a go if you fancy it. You should definitely check it out if it seems like it's something you'd fancy doing at some point. the reality is it's easier to stream than ever before, and it is very competitive, so, you know, a lot of people have difficulty navigating that. But as long as you're having fun, guys, that's the main thing. Right, what is Jijimon? How long are you gonna... What are you gonna do for us here? So we're getting huge stats across the board, which is good. I need to remember to look after these guys and get the tamer failures correct for tomorrow when we start playing, and I'm hesitant to go to sleep in game just now until we do that. But the reality is, because there's an hour and a half left in the day inside of the game, realistically we could get a lot of fights done in here during that time, so I don't know how much we want to play today. Our recording's already 7 hours, which is bad. That's not good. I'm already overdue. I think we finish up this fight here, guys, and we set up our tent and then call it a day. I need you guys to remember me. For anybody that's in the stream on Thursday, because we will be live again on Thursday, guys. We're not going to be streaming tomorrow. Although Mrs. Wolfie was talking to me about maybe streaming tomorrow and then maybe taking Friday off instead. I don't know. I think tomorrow I have to take tomorrow off, guys, because I need to catch up on all of my other stuff. But I'll be back Thursday, Friday, 2 day streams back to back, just like today. If you guys want to find our schedule for when we're next going to be live, we're live at the same time every day, and you can do ! schedule on Twitch to get that. It'll take you to our exact time that we're going to be live. So I'm going to be off tomorrow. There'll be no streams tomorrow if you are looking for it. There will be a YouTube upload though. I will put this stream from today up on YouTube tomorrow, okay? I promise. So I'll get that organised. But as for the next stream, the next continuation of the playthrough, it'll be on Thursday at midday UK. And again, if you guys want to see what that is in your local time, you can jump across to the scheduler on Twitch and it'll convert it for you. You don't have to do any like mathematics. It'll tell you exactly when I'm going to be live in your local time, which can be really handy. Yeah, we need to make sure that when we come back on Thursday, we're going to train in this ship for a little while against Jijimon. And then we need to make sure that we go back to the city. I need to add a training failure to Keramon. And then I need to also reduce his weight. But I also need to kind of like I need to create another artificial training failure, I think. I can pay for one with Grand Koagamon. And then I have to make my own one. So either that's missing a feed cycle, missing the toilet once, or missing a sleep cycle. I'm not really sure which one we're going to go for. I might feed him a little bit and then not finish the feed, and then I think that'll count as a training failure. If I can give him a mushroom to get his weight down, but then not finish, I think that's fine. We're kind of low-key going to have starve our Digimon, which is a bit weird, but... Right, this is probably a good place as any to call it quits then, guys. So let's just go ahead and save our game here. It's a bit weird to finish mid-training session, but we've got 2 new rookies here, and we've already put a bit of training into them, which is excellent. So we'll just call it a day here, and we'll try and wrap this up as swiftly and as smoothly as I can. Keramon up to about 3k strength, stamina, and speed up to almost 3k as well. HP and MP are looking decent, and Renamon's the same. Remember, Renamon is going to go into our Leomon, who's going to go into Bancho, and allow us to do our Darkdramon quest for the city. But that's where we're at today, guys. We're going to leave it here. Floatia Prosperity is up to 172. If I get my head out of the way, you can see that. 172 Prosperity right here. So we're going to continue this on when we come back again on Thursday. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have been watching on YouTube and you have caught most of this, hopefully I've managed to edit this down to be as enjoyable as possible. Let me know your thoughts, as always, guys, on the playthrough. Give me a like if you've enjoyed, and tell me how your own playthrough is going. You know the drill at this point. We will be back with more Digimon in the next episode. We've got more stuff to do. We're going to get Keramon and Renamon here, buck naked. We're going to get them all the way up to Ultimate and Mega, and maybe even Ultra in this at this particular part. Our Gen 4s are going to be stronger than ever, and I'm very excited to see what they do. When we get these guys up to Mega, we will continue to farm the remainder of their prosperity. We're going to continue upgrading our buildings as we have been doing, gathering resources, checking out the Dimension District, and fighting some of the remaining Demon Lords and Holy Knights. There's a bunch left in the game, and we're going to wrap that up nicely. We've also finally got some other stories to attend to as well, some extra scenarios that are cooking. We saw a little glimpse of that today, but we didn't really delve in. We'll leave that for next time. Once these guys get strong enough, we'll start taking out more of that. Titanmon is back, and some others are waiting for us in Absolute Zero. That's the next scenario. So once we wrap that up, we'll be good to go. But thank you so much for watching. Love you guys lots. I'll see you next time. Peace.